Alright, there we go. Everybody enjoy my new stream startup thing. How's the sound, Paul?
Music's good. Mike, turn it down like a hair.
Take the music down here?
No, music's fine. Turn the mic down a hair.
Got it. How's that?
There you go. That's good.
Oh, everybody, you gotta watch. You gotta watch. I have this set up. It's so cool.
She do.
Watch this. Whoop! Yeah! Look, you got whoop!
Transition.
Ideally, I'd like to get a custom transition where it makes like... Ooh, I have art up. Where it makes like, static or something. Because I have some static brushes. I could totally do that. But hello, everybody. Welcome to the Patreon stream, the second one for... I knocked trash off my desk. Bad Melle-d.
For February.
For February. Welcome to... I'm gonna start up. Hang on. Hello, everybody! Welcome to the Patreon stream for February, the second one of the month. Tonight we will be doing some requests for Corianis.
Hey,
I managed to say it right. Calliope, and what's the last one?
Yes, Kokoro is here.
Kokoro.
We got Kokoro, we got
And
Kai.
Luna Warlock. Got it. There we go. I know. I have to keep you on your toes.
What? Corianis, we always say it right.
It's fine, sweetie. You have the whole month, though. This is a short month. That's why I was a little worried about this month, but I think we have enough weekends to do everybody.
So anyways, Cacophony, you're on today.
God, I have such a mess on my desk. I cleaned up my room, and now I gotta clean up my desk.
Aranas.
I say my room like I'm not married to my fucking husband.
Hello.
It's my room. He's not allowed in there. No boys allowed.
I did show her the dance.
I did. So cute. Alright, let's actually open up a new fucking file.
Stop making you fruit. I mean, it's apparently easy to do.
Cocaine. Well, since Calliope and Kokoro are here right now, we'll do, I believe that, yeah, Calliope has a 10 first, so we'll do the 10 first for Calliope. It's so small, it couldn't even fit the open browser on it. Y'all want to see how small my sprite is? It is like actual like pixel for pixel size. So that's how big it looked. That's like 100%. This is what it looks like on my normal palette. Look at that. Look how small that is.
Where is it?
All the way over here.
Where is? You're so small.
How tiny it is.
How can you be so small?
No, Calliope, yours is fine. Oh, fuck. I copied it, and I just thought it was funny on the thing, because I can make things bigger. I have the power to do that.
She do.
Hello, Anna! Oh, walking melon?
Hey.
Oh, I could actually try to do, like, a sprite
sprites.
for you over... Because it's, like, you can try it yourself. I just, I use the Amari sprites as bases. I might even still have, like, the clip version I was working on. No, I saved over it. Oh, well. But, they have the Amari sprite sheets on, like, sprite resources. So you can just go there and, get it and, like, draw over it either, in your own thing or MS Paint. I have a whole, I have a whole thing of pixel brushes. So, I like to use them sometimes when I'm doing those, because I think it, really fits better with it. And I'm trying my besties to get better at pixel art, but I'm not very good at it. But I try. I know I have a reference for Calliope in here. I'm trying to find one that's safe for work. Damn you, you're all so fucking horny. Here we go. I just wanted the color palette. Why are you all so horny?
Infinite horny works.
I tried so hard. I just wanted the color palette.
No, see, Chibi Melon is thorny.
Yeah! Chibi Melon is thorny.
I make a joke.
Thank you, Doom. I got all my weird core playlists up tonight. I think it fits. I don't know how I stumbled into this fucking retro computer aesthetic entirely by accident. I just thought it looked cute. But now I guess yeah, you need a thorny one! Yeah! Yeah! You could just like...
That would be pretty cute, yeah.
If the text fits, you could just be like...
No thorny.
And then just have the thorns under it. Like that. You could also have like a no thorny bonk, and it's got like the thorns on the baseball bat. Oh, that's like a way better idea, you're right.
Thorny jail, yeah.
Look at that, Chippy, you fucked up my brush.
Right.
I blame you.
Send you to thorny jail.
Thorny jail. God, that sounds terrifying.
I do not wish to be thorny.
Find it funny, I went for all this aesthetic and I'm terrible at pixel art.
Right.
I'm getting better, I think.
I think you're having a lot of fun with it for sure.
I still have to use like bases and stuff though. Well, not even bases, but I have to have like a basic thing for proportion. It's hard to sketch that small.
I mean, a lot of people just use bases and things, dear. That's
I
normal
know.
art behavior.
But I don't usually need to do that, though I do have references. I guess I could think of them more as references.
Yes.
But I need it even for like just figuring out proportions and stuff in that small a context, so I feel like less qualified than I usually am, I guess. It's hard working so small with such like every pixel is like a limiting color palette. Drink! Drink. Is it grumpy mad or like sad mad? I'm gonna cry and then it's gonna be embarrassing for both of us. That's my argument.
It's usually what works too.
I'll move her eyes a little higher up. Oh, story time! Oh. See, when I do it, I like to tell stories about the weird manga I've read. So, last time it was the guy who got reincarnated as a vibrator.
Yeah.
There is one that's got an anime announcement. It was a guy who was reincarnated as a vending machine. That one should be fun.
Yeah.
But I think last time I mentioned the goldfish one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's this horror manga that's like an apocalypse. Like an active apocalypse, not post-apocalypse. This is fairly popular for a while. If you want to read like an horribly problematic but fairly interesting looking one, read Maho Shoujo of the End, Magical Girl of the Apocalypse, whatever they want to call it. But there's this one where they just decided that the arbiters of the apocalypse would be giant goldfish that just swam through the air and spoke random human sentences.
Yeah, it was a bit disconcerting.
Yeah, and they just ate people. They just floated around and ate people. It's so weird. And then, like, you know how goldfish poop? With, like, the long string? They would have long strings of poops that would trail around them full of human bones. And they would apparently reproduce, like, by putting tiny baby goldfish eggs inside people and they'd bust out through, like, their eyelids and stuff. It was a cool idea, but it was so weird. There was another one where all the adults just turned into giant chickens. Literally giant chickens. Just everyone who was like over 18 just turned into like a giant chicken.
As you do.
It was so weird. Oh, there's another one. Like, I read some into the goldfish. The goldfish one, actually, you can get that in English now. I forget what it's called, though.
That's Geo, isn't it?
No, Geo is the one with the walking fish. That's by, Jinjo Ito. That is definitely a good read. That's the one where all the fish, see, the giant goldfish are more like, I am a giant goldfish. And he's like, Mama, or something. and here's a people. Whereas Geo is like, here's a people, and here's a shark that got spider legs. These are two separate manga. Anyway, read Geo. It's by Junjo Ito. It's really good. And weird as balls. At one point, they discover the spider legs are powered by flatulence and like body odor gas and stuff.
Yeah,
and people gas. Turn into it. Yeah, it's corp gas. So they're not only like walking fish and one octopus. Exactly one octopus. But the people eventually go in them too. I never really could suss out what he was trying to say with that one though. Just like there's a fuckload of fish in the sea, it sure would be scary if they were on land.
I mean, that's basically what it was.
Uzumaki kind of had like a symbolic point to it, but I could not suss out what the fuck was going on symbolically in Geo, but damn, it's got an anime version too if you want to watch it. It's like a movie.
Florida.
It is, yeah, imagine that. That'd be horrifying.
I mean, wasn't the thing basically just like him being like, what if fish could come after you?
Yeah, I mean, that is fucking terrifying if fish had legs. There's a lot of fish. This was like full-ass sharks, but also thousands of like anchovies and crap. It's terrifying. Yeah. It wasn't sincerely terrifying, like, horror thing, but horror usually has some level of point. And I don't think Geo did.
The point is the terror.
I hate to say that. Yeah. They all have mechanical spider legs, and if you get like one chick got stuck with one of the spider legs, and she ended up turning into like a corpse gas person. Mm-hmm. So it's extra creepy. But Geo is really good. The goldfish one, not as good, but entertaining.
Yeah.
There was another one where just all the animals got people faces. Like just human teeth and empty eyes, and then they just started eating people, and that's it. Some weird post-apocalyptic like anime and manga. It was really big for a while, but it's kind of toned down, and none of it ever got any anime, so I guess they just thought it wasn't viable. It doesn't have waifus in it.
What about Pygmalion?
Pygmalion comes and goes. Pygmalion is an apocalypse one where all the mascots start eating people, Five Nights at Freddy's style, but meatier.
Very fleshy.
If you like mascots eating people, Frankenfran, one of my favorite horror manga, has a bunch of like small chapters, because she makes like human mascot suits that you can put brains in, and they start to have sentience and stuff. It's pretty good, and they also eat people. And this was like years before Five Nights at Freddy's, so Five Nights at Freddy's came out, people were like, wait. And I still haven't talked about all the weird penis manga I've read.
The guillotine one?
There's more than that. I read a lot of weird shit. Sorry, y'all got the apocalypse story time. You'll have to wait for the penis one for next story time. I'll go over all my favorite penis mangas.
Yeah, the penis one is a little bit of interesting, like, weird horror terror. But it's funny, though.
Okay, the first one was actually fairly good. It was a series of short stories, basically based in a world where men could get their weenies chopped off in a guillotine in the urinals. Just... And the penis would, like, live afterwards.
Yeah, it was fine. It would escape.
And they were all, like, uncircumcised, so they could show full penis, because apparently in Japan, as long as you don't show the head, you're fine.
Yeah.
So it's just disembodied penises. And the stories that came from that. One girl kept it as a pet.
She did.
One girl got it stuck to her. One girl made a whole bathtub full of them.
Bathed in the wieners to absorb their power.
There was actually, like... Because these are, like, really weirdly artsy stories. Hello! And some of them, like, kind of went into, like, you know, masturbation and how it affects you on a psychological level, reproduction, what you value, you know, in your partner. There's one, like, it's so stupid, but it tries so hard to be deep at the end, where, like, a woman is walking with her husband who got his, like, wiener cut off, and they grow back, for the most part, unless they have some extenuating circumstances. and her husband and his wiener fell off a cliff.
Yeah.
And she can only catch one, and if she doesn't catch the wiener, I'm talking about penis manga. If she catches her husband doesn't die, but his wiener falls off the mountain, and she can't have children. If she catches the wiener, her husband will die, but she can have children. Which does she catch? She manages to grab hold of a tree and catch the penis with her toes and the husband with her hand. And she had babies. Like, the one where she keeps it as a pet is kind of symbolic of, like, your obsession with, like, the opposite sex and how it's not really fulfilling and stuff like that. So they were actually, like, I don't want to say they were deep, but they were interesting, and they were very artistic. There was another one, though, where it was less artistic, and it was just a guy who he came diamonds. That was the point of it. He had some disease where every time he came a diamond. Yep. 1 diamond, exactly. The thing was, if he came too much, the diamonds would tear up his penis and kill him.
I was gonna say, that was the one where it's like they knew he would die from it.
Yeah, they knew he would die if he fapped too much. However, these diamonds are like crazy valuable.
Well, yeah, because they're people.
Oh, they're so cute, Chibi. So they literally sent like sexy assassins to force this man to come.
As you do.
And that's the plot of the manga. And his childhood friend, who's got a big ass, has to constantly save him
from
all these women who just want him to come, so he won't come himself to death.
I have become a Buddhist monk. I no longer wish to be horny. I wish only to live.
It's taken so seriously, too.
I mean, that's the best. Like, when you have,
so
like,
dramatic.
When you have something freaking ludicrous and you just, like, full send it completely serious, that's the best. There
was one chick who was such, like, a cum assassin that she had a necklace of the diamonds. She showed that off. She's like, I've done this before. It's like, why aren't you selling them? They're
like,
apparently crazy expensive. Why would you not sell all your cum diamonds?
That just implies that he's not the first one that can do that.
Oh, he's not the first one either. There's another guy who, like, they've been trying to make him come forever and he won't. And he's like, ha ha ha. It's like, me, that just seems like blue balling.
He's
like, ha ha ha, I get to have sex with lots of ladies, but you never finish, so that's not a brag.
He's gonna have the Hope Diamond and die. I'm putting that out there.
Hope Diamond.
Just bang, dead.
Damn it, Paul.
You're welcome.
Snort.
I have done my duty today. Duty.
I hope that never gets an anime. I don't think you can.
I'm fairly certain you couldn't.
No. He usually defeats the girls by making them come, obviously.
As you
the
do.
Little fucking virgin. No. I'm sorry, this virginal high schooler's not making, like, the cum assassins come till, like, they can't move. No. That's the most delusional part of this.
It's true. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask. How long will it be till the heart candy shows up?
I don't know. I'd have to go look on. You could probably check the Amazon.
Because it didn't show up as an order on our Amazon.
I don't know. Throne should give us a, like, thing shipped eventually.
Ah, they're coming soon.
Yeah. You'll get your candy, boy.
I will, and I'll shake it.
Get your old man candy. You put water in it, it tastes like sugar. That's what they do in Grave of the Fireflies.
I've never heard that, but okay.
You haven't watched Grave of the Fireflies, but you want this candy so bad.
This is good fucking candy. I don't know about you, but I've had it, and it's good candy.
I don't know about you, but I've seen Grave of the Fireflies.
Rude.
Reincarnated as a vending machine was not the worst thing, but it was a bit, like, you're kind of pushing it at that point. The way he got reincarnated was funny, though. He was like, oh man, I sure love vending machines. And then a van is coming towards the vending machine and it hits it. And he's like, no, vending machine! And he reaches out for it and he gets crushed by it.
Good.
That was funny.
Just
It's funny though, he can only like speak in like vending machine things.
Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop. What's up, Kokoro?
Kokoro!
Crombilax.
I'm sorry, I think that's might be the end of my penis manga? Maybe. I drew her horns wrong.
Oh no.
She doesn't have those kind of horns. She has the wiggle horns.
No handles?
There's one isekai this season that, or next season that's just like, isekai again. No, it's only like food vending. It's more like, thank you for the money, you know, insert coin, stuff like that.
Hey, ometeto.
And he does get like stat stuff and junk.
Does
But he
have-
is just a vending machine. He can't do much, so
Say, does he
he
vend
has to
health
get carried
potions?
by like a little elf girl or whatever eventually.
He vends health potions. That would actually be kind of fun.
Well, he vends like fresh water. That's pretty good. And it's sort of like the other one this season where the guy's superpower is just being able to order things off of Amazon.com
Amazon.
for food.
Which is also fun. Oh, hey!
Oh, thank you.
Pedals to the moon. Enjoy your sub and enjoy your emotes.
Yeah, we got more emotes.
Hopefully, if you are following us, you also get a bunch of fun ones like Raid and Lurk.
I was like, I want to use the weekend to draw only for me, and then I just end up working on stuff for the stream all weekend.
You had fun.
I did manage to finish my comic just before the stream, though.
And you made your little loading screen, which we're very proud
I
of.
love my loading screen. Let's show it again.
She
I
was
love my
super
new
proud
loading
of it.
screen. Look at it. It's so great. Weep.
And we figured out how to do a little transition for it.
Yeah. Yeah. I worked hard on that.
She did. I thought it was really cute. I already vlogged that you had done it. And you were like, oh, look, you're just like talking like, oh, ha, ha. And I'm like, I am proud of you. Very cool.
Well, I had to learn how to like make it walk and stuff like that, and I had to do all the guys from Screech. Oh no. I'm sorry, sweetie.
The joys of randomized scheduling.
I know, right? I have one shift next week and then one shift the next week. But I volunteer for my shifts, so I only volunteered for 2 shifts.
It's really kind of annoying to me, like, at this day and age, we're all grown-ass adults, and we just want to work. We just want to have normalized,
They don't want to
regular
pay you.
schedule.
Everyone's like, no one wants to work. It's like, you don't want to pay people.
Yeah.
People want hours, they're just not giving them. Everyone at Earwork is like fighting for fucking hours.
Mm-hmm.
Her horns look like those like little tubes that you pull, and they like
Oh, little, like the...
yeah,
like
the
wiggle
noisy
worm.
ones.
Like,
Yeah, yeah. She's got those for hair, for horns. not
They're
hair.
actually little Homestuck horns, but then she pulls them so they go and they're now full-sized.
Did Aradia have the bumps on her horns? Does she have Aradia's horns?
Maybe.
I was playing the shooty shooty bomb bomb game.
Yes, the bendy part of the straw, exactly.
Yeah.
The most satisfying of noises.
I always chew on the bendy part of the straw.
She do. You chew on every part of the straw.
I do. I made a joke once while I was at dinner with the family. It was like, I wonder whose straw is mine, and they're all normal except for one that's been chewed half to death.
It's true. Switch axe horns. That's a Monster Hunter joke.
Ha!
It's a good one. Ah, Chibi Melon is excite. What does Chibi Melon excite for?
Did you kill someone, Melon?
Not that we'll prove. We ain't no snitch.
Who did you kill, Melon? I'll bury the body. She DM.
We ain't snitches on this stream.
Sorry, he's streaming. He's playing. I'll pull it up on my phone.
I'm trying not to die horribly.
Yeah, he's trying not to die.
I'm not so good at it yet, but I do my best.
Is it in general one?
It might be on my DMs.
Oh, good point.
In which case, it will be just a moment.
There we go. Oh, did you make scrolling backgrounds? I have no background. Except the one on my start menu that I deep fried.
You did.
I did it myself. Did you deep fry that yourself?
You're telling me that shrimp fried this background?
I just fucked with the colors.
Shrimp fried this pixel art?
A little melon would be a cute little pixel art, though. I always think to myself, should I have thinner lines? And then I'm just like, I don't wanna.
Let's see. Ah, she's putting in for one of those, like, model rigging things. And she's ready to hear about it. Always fun. Good luck, Chibi.
Good luck, Chibi.
Chibito.
Every time I replay that song, I'm just reminded of how horrible that season fucking ended.
Yeah.
Chibito labo.
Why were you so good and then so stupid at the last fucking second? It was like
if that is an anime in a nutshell.
God, it was a nice, pretty well done anime. It was really fun and enjoyable. And then at the last second, it just like, and pirouette and shotgun myself in the face. It's like, bro,
hey,
what?
we did a good anime that had a great ending in the middle of the season, so let's end it with like a rape threat. Like, why? Why? This is the second time this has happened to me watching anime, goddammit.
It's like, I'd have 2 nickels, and right now I don't want either.
Ah.
Yes, Angliope. She big mad. I don't know
going
why,
to
but
kill.
someone earned it. Someone earned the Angie.
Actually, I should probably take these out. I'm putting my own ideas in it. Because when I draw myself grumpy, I always draw tears.
You also draw those squishy cheeks.
As you can see, I just cry.
Oh my God.
Alright, now the hair. Someone asked me, because I put up a thing that's like, ask me whatever the balls on Twitter. And someone asked me how long stuff takes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's such a variation. But like stuff like this only takes about like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it really depends on what you're doing, because
Yeah.
like your shitposts are usually pretty quick.
But like a comic might take a few days. I usually don't do those in one sitting, but I'll do other things in one sitting. I know, I love drawing memes. Plus you can do them fast. Sometimes I just get inspired to make a meme.
Should do.
I can't help it. Ah, that's the wrong thing. I draw more than titty memes.
Itty bitty titty committee.
No. Big man titties. Big honka donka badonkas.
Big honka donka badonkas.
Honka donka badonka donkas. Beep bop beep bop beep bop beep bop beep bop bop. I did that wrong. Is it people? People, 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 pa, people, 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 pa. That's it.
Big bahunka dunka dunkas.
Hunka dunka 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 dunkas. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious.
If you say it loud enough, super cautious.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I'm the lily, I'm the lie, I'm the lily, I'm the lie.
That is the extent of what I know from that.
Wait.
What?
I'm just the weirdo.
I don't even remember what that one is.
Mary Poppins.
Oh, it is. Okay. So I know something from Mary Poppins, y'all.
Mary Poppins was.
I know he's good.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Wangus.
Wangus.
Bingus, Wingus, and the Dingus, Dingus. Hungada. Meanwhile, at the lair of evil. Hello.
After this, you know what we gotta draw?
The creature?
The creature.
What would the creature
I
do?
should have drawn the creature at the start. Five shows at Wario's.
What is 5 shows at Wario's?
I have no idea.
That sounds like a FNAF knockoff.
You're a FNAF knockoff.
I mean, it might be. There's like a mountain of FNAF clones.
FNAF.
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 FNARF.
Snarf.
You wanna hear something funny?
What?
Watsy. Wizards of the Coast is fun to say as Watsy.
Apparently there's a kind of creepy Undertale fan game going around right now. I'm tempted to play it. I don't usually play fan games. I like original content.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that. We're up to 27 points out of 50.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the sub goal?
The 50 points is to make you draw another emote.
Oh yeah, don't sub. I'll have to draw another emote.
And an animated one. FNAW. The next fan game will be FNARF.
Snarf.
FNARF. Yeah, I was watching Markiplier play. He was doing the...
He's doing that new bendy one, right?
He did the bendy thing, and he also did, it's like glitched attraction.
Ooh. That sounds cool.
Yeah, like, that's one thing I'll give him credit for. He put his money where his mouth was for, like, the fan games and stuff. He actively encourages them.
That is such a weird sentence.
Unfortunately for Wario. I got a lucky card.
I also got a new game. What was it?
You got
The Forgotten Tapes. That was a bunch of small horror games done by a few people, like keeping to a single room. I follow the artist on Twitter and I went, I'm gonna play that. Give me them weird indie horror games. I'm trying to think of... I do actually have a story myself, but it might be a little, like, TMI. Not, like, inappropriate, but, like, I don't know if people want to know that about me. It has to do with my IBS. Oh, well, I'll tell it. Okay, there's a manga about hemorrhoids. It has a chick in it who wants to be, like... Is it a proctologist that goes in your butthole?
Yes.
Yeah. She wants to be a proctologist, and she helps this guy in high school deal with hemorrhoids. And I have IBS, so I have upsetty spaghetti tummy.
She do.
So I went to the doctor, and she was like, "What do you think's going on?" And I didn't want to be like, well, I read a manga about this and I saw some stuff in it. So I was like, well, I read a comic about this. And eventually she was figured out it was a manga. She was a fucking weeb. My doctor was a weeb. And she searched it on the computer. The comic's called Kiss My Ass. Which is why I read it.
That sounds right.
And that is the, like, most weeb-to-weeb story I've ever had in my life. My doctor is a giant weeb. And knew what a manga was. And knew where to search it!
Yeah, like a weeb.
Like a weeb. I have anxiety, so my tummy is upsetty spaghetti all the time. I have cursive hurt tummy. I tried not to be weird about it, because most people don't know what a manga is, so I was like, well, I read this comic about it, and I saw some symptoms, and she was like, there's a comic about it? Because she's in the field, she would want to know.
Right.
I was like, well, yeah, it's like a Japanese comic. Oh, it's a manga! It's so weird.
And you were like, uh-oh.
It's like, ah. I mean, you see a comic called Kiss My Ass, you're gonna read it.
Yeah.
Psh. Psh.
Indeed.
I'm not a fucking Neanderthal.
I'm a Neanderthal.
You're a Neanderthal.
Junge.
She's a grumpy goober. Who's a grumpy goober? Yeah. Who's a grumpy goober? Yeah.
Man.
I'd like to play the new Bendy thing, but I couldn't play through the first game. Because the, like, gameplay itself was just so wonky. Once I got to, like, the dog boss, I was like, I'm sure I could probably get a mod for it. I need to get some mods for Persona 3. But the gameplay was just like, eh. The design and stuff was nice, though.
Do y'all know where the black door is?
Yeah, but I don't know if it's necessarily, like, connected to the original game, so I don't want to miss nothing. So I guess I'll watch a playthrough sometime or something. It looked really pretty, though. Yeah, actually functional. The first one was just so unfunctional. I could barely tell if the run even existed. It was so unnoticeable, like, it's crazy. And I play a lot of, like, indie horror games off of itch.io and stuff, so I played some janky-ass games, but that was janky.
Yeah, that was too jank.
It was too, and then they expected you to fight a boss with that. It's like, it takes me 3 seconds to even turn around.
Yeah.
It was above its own, you know, ability at the time, I feel. But I think they have enough money and stuff that they can do pretty good now.
I got a red card now.
See, at least FNAF like was like, yeah, you just stay in one room and click buttons. It's like, you can manage that. And then everything else is just done on the RPG Maker. Yume Nikki, RPG Maker. Yume Tuki, RPG Maker. Mad Father, RPG Maker.
RPG Maker makes the world go
That
round.
Angels game? Death Angels? RPG Maker. Undertale? RPG Maker. Deltarune? RPG Maker. Omari? RPG Maker. Misao? RPG Maker.
I mean, between RPG Maker and Unreal Engine, those are like your two staples that will let you make pretty much anything.
Crooked Man? RGB Maker. Ib? RGB Maker.
Yeah.
I just forget about Ib.
Mm-hmm.
Little Nightmares RPG Maker. A Little Nightmares RPG Maker game would be cute though.
It would be.
I don't know if was it like Fear and Hunger? I think that was it. I don't know if that one's done on it. It looks like it. I watched a review of that recently. Witch of the Forest RGB Maker. I played that one too. I played so many.
So we got a red card, we got a black card.
I love the aesthetic of the RPG Maker games. I think like the pixel art does the same thing that the early PlayStation 2 horror games do, where things are like just abstract enough that your mind fills in the rest of the stuff. Works real well. Plus it's fun to play at night.
Yeah, play at night.
I don't know if Yuppie Psycho was done in RPG Maker. I could see that though. I'd say Yuppie Psycho's underappreciated, but it got a Switch release, so someone besides me must like it.
Witch of the Forest?
Yeah. That's another RGB Maker game.
It's RGB Maker.
RGB Maker. BG. BG, BG, BG. I'd say, like, that thing's out of its heyday of weird horror games, but no.
Nah.
No, it's still going. Off?
Yeah.
Then Doom clipped that horrible thing I said last stream by accident.
Uh-huh.
Ugh.
Accident.
Accident.
I
said...
funny.
I said...
Oh, you gotta say it twice.
I'm gonna say it twice. I might as well own up to my stupidity. I said, I never beat off.
Hi, Savar.
That's it. Because I haven't. Though I have watched the thing about the end of it. The end seems really cool. I like the meta-ness of it.
There's a bunch of pots here. Get it going quick. It's automated, my bro. You can still get in. You can still get in. You can get in just fine.
Doom's like, ha!
Hey, hey. Or not.
We're getting close to the end. You know what that means.
Creature.
Creature. Autism creature. What was that one game? The Kanye West Adventure?
RPG.
RPG Maker? RGB Maker.
Kanye GB.
That one that had like the secret cult in it or whatever, the fake secret cult.
Yeah.
That was cool though. I'm drawing babies.
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 I see a lot of little indie games doing their stuff in Unity these days though.
Yeah, again, it's cheap. And you could just kind of get free stuff and go from there.
I don't know, I tend to like a lot of the things that they make their own art and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but art styles and stuff are the things that get me usually like, ooh.
Yeah.
That'll catch my attention way more than any gameplay.
It's also admittedly hard for some people to do because, like, they have an idea for the game, but they're not an artist.
Pay the artist! Done.
Well, they don't have money. That's why they're in Unity.
Well, too fucking bad. Guess you can't make a game.
They're in Unity because they ain't got no money.
Well, then they can make a little shit asset flip and pay an artist when they got money. I can't do the art because I'm not an artist. Me. Pay artist money. Give us money. I'm really bitchy about that. Or pay the people on the fucking Unity store for their assets.
Yeah.
At the very
at least they
least.
usually do that.
Yeah.
So
if you want something, I got pet you, honey. You pay people who can do it money. If I need a surgery, I pay people money for it. If I'm in the US, I pay them way too much money.
Yeah.
That doesn't even go to them.
Yeah.
Because we are in a fucking hellhole.
America! Oh god.
America! I'm scared of ever becoming diabetic because I won't be able to afford insulin and will probably die. America! My plan for having cancer is just to die. Someone over in Europe adopt me. Please. I'll draw you boobs.
She do draw boobs.
I'll draw you boobs, y'all. I
encourage and tell puns.
He doesn't have to come.
That's fair. I do my best. Hi, Kakarot. They said hello there.
Hello there.
Hey.
General Kenobi.
He.
Yeah, I got it. Adopt me. I am but a child.
You are a cootie.
A 30-plus child.
Okay.
I was talking with you, and we were looking at things, and I was like, yeah, a lot of the people who are in, like, content creation are somewhere in, like, Europe or Australia or something, because they have better infrastructure and healthcare, and people don't have to, like, work 3 jobs just to pay rent every day, and they can actually do content creation. Ugh. Oh, you have a good night.
Good night.
Alright, one grumpy goober.
Hey. But what about a goofy goober?
I'm a goofy goober, yeah.
You're a goofy goober, yeah. It's now time for creature!
Yeah, it's time for creature. Let me give her her eyes.
Draw a creature like a Porygon.
Excuse?
Draw a creature like a Porygon.
How?
Angular.
Did my YouTube just be a bitch? It did! You fucking bitch! Play my fucking weirdcore playlists.
Hey, we notice you're listening to music or a long-form essay. Are you still here?
Oh my god, yeah, don't interrupt my long-form essays. I'm trying to draw.
We've seen that.
Do you want me to do her with, like, low poly? I can try. I think that's a bit beyond my abilities.
Porygon creature.
Okay.
Pointy. Pointy.
Alright, we'll do Nintendo 64 style creature, I guess.
Yay! Stretch the artist brain. You always say you like the lo-fi PS2.
I do, because I can't do it. We've been drawing the Octism creature every stream so that I have an extra, like, undo thing. So if I undo something, I won't just delete someone's previous picture. She looks like an apple. So, Octism creature is here to protect us from accidentally undoing a whole piece of art, thankfully. So every time we finish something, we give the Octism creature a present.
Oh,
and they're an emote.
Yeah.
Spam the emote.
Yes.
I love the emote.
Because we have follower emotes, everyone who
My
follows
Octism
us
creature doesn't have glasses.
gets to be able to post creatures on other people's chats. So they can just be like, yippee! Whenever they show up. Creature wall! Creature wall! Creature wall! This is how we encourage the artist to make sure to do things that prevent problems later on. Creature wall! Creature wall!
Yippee! Yippee! All hail creature. And then the next piece, we'll give the creature a present. Last time, we made her a DM. So she got a hat and a little D20s, and she got the little DM thing, and she got a crack, and...
She got the GM board, and she got her little play mat. It was cute.
There you go. Polygonal creature.
See?
Majestic.
That looks fine.
Creature!
Told you you could.
Okay.
If there's one thing I'm good at, it's evil mischief.
Thank you, honey.
Yay!
Since, Kokoro is here, I believe they're a 20 tonight, so I'm gonna do their 20 while they're here.
Yeah.
Is Lunar Rock here? Do they have a different name on here?
Luna.
If you're here, scream.
Ah. Let's see.
World of Warcraft. My ex-boyfriend played this a lot.
I played it exactly once on a free server.
He got me to play it once. I went in and the only person I met asked me, "Do you want a cyber?" And I was like, I'm done.
Gonna make the Kokoro drop. Oh, you played for 10 years, damn.
I just don't like multiplayer games. I don't like people. Go away!
Damn, I haven't even played Warframe. Well, I might have played Warframe that long.
Don't talk to me.
I've played Warframe for a long time. Honestly, the only, like, real MMO that I did play, like, long-ish term was I played Rift. And, the problem with Rift was, it was the first thing that I really, like, joined a guild and played with a bunch of people that I knew. And my one friend from a group of friends kind of thing got me into that game.
This story. Ew, yeah.
And so, you know, I was playing Rift, and I was one of the main healers for our guild. And my friend was one of the main tanks, and his wife was one of the other main healers. And one day my friend comes home, and his wife and kids are just fucking gone. Their stuff is gone, they're gone, no nothing, no whatever. And we've come to find out that his wife had been cheating on him with one of the other people in the guild, And everybody in the guild knew about it, but didn't tell him or me because I was his friend. Because they didn't want to cause guild drama. Yeah, I would have told him he was my friend. I was like, bro, what the fuck? So they're like, well, we didn't want to cause guild drama. And it's like, cool. So you're number
well, it's gonna be guild trauma now.
Yeah, it's like your number 1 tank and your number 2 healer are fucking leaving because y'all are fucking stupid, and we're also gonna blow you guys up on the internet because what the hell?
That's so petty.
It's like, you turn a fucking game.
It's a game.
Over someone's life. Like, this dude came home and his kids were missing.
Poor guy.
Like, bro, what the fuck? Ah, man, it was some just heinous.
And I'm a quote gamer. I would not do anything that would hurt anyone over a video game. I don't even care.
So that's when I stopped.
Though I did say, like, when a new Fallout came, I'd ignore you, but the last Fallout was 76, so if there's a new Deltarune chapter, I will ignore you.
But, like, yeah, I was just like, wow, I couldn't even comprehend that level of stupid. And I was just like, yeah, no, I'm done with this game because, like, I can't associate it with anything other than stupid shit.
Everyone's making me draw fantasy furries. Stop it. I'm not a furry artist.
Too late.
I'm a monster fucker.
Nope, you're in the fantasy lands now. Next thing you know, it's dragons. All dragons. Oops, dragons.
I think my furries are actually fairly decent.
I mean, they like that bugbear. Which you didn't even know was a bugbear.
I knew later, but, like, how am I supposed to know it's a bugbear? I thought it was just a werewolf.
Bruh,
it looked like a werewolf, so I drew a werewolf.
Coriolis, I was fucking wheezing, because I was like, that's a bugbear, and she's like...
I mean, I realized it, like, halfway through, but, like, I'm not gonna draw it any different. I drew the way it looked in the references y'all gave me. And it looks like a werewolf, so I drew it as a werewolf.
And then she told Melissa that it would
I was like, I thought it was a bug werewolf.
It's just a furry goblin, and she's like, concerned.
It looks like a werewolf.
I mean, yeah.
You cannot look at that and not say it looks like a werewolf. Melissa likes a lot of things.
He's actually just a goblin with a hair problem.
I mean, why is it stereotypical that goblins don't have hair in the first place? I don't see why they couldn't have hair.
Because they are small and squishy, and they live underground. They don't need hair.
Hey, Paul, do Warhammer orcs have hair?
What?
Do Warhammer orcs have hair? Aren't they, like, plants?
They're fungus. They do not.
Ah, see? That makes sense. Warhammer orcs don't have hair. They could probably steal someone's hair if they wanted some. I think my furries look okay, but I think the furries know that I'm not a furry. They know.
Space wolves have lots of hair.
Some fungi grow like hair stuff. It'd be fun to draw orcs based off different fungi, because there's some cool fungi out there.
Oh yeah, like the ones that look like they bleed and stuff?
Yeah. Everyone draws like girls based off of fungi, but it'd be cool to draw some orcs based off of it.
A red orc would automatically go faster.
I could draw some big man titties and also draw cool fungi stuff.
Dude.
That's a good point. Why they got man titties? I guess they're just pecs?
Yes. Muscle.
That's a cow!
Did you not realize that?
No! That's a furry! It's a cow! Look at it!
Did you not know that one of the major races?
No! He was like, don't furify my wife's Kelly Taranger! That's a furry! That's a furry!
My brother in Christ, she is a cow. That is a...
Look, I'm not saying she's not also a monster. There's a Venn diagram, and she is in the middle.
I guess more minotaur than cow.
Minotaurs are furry.
Yes, but they're larger.
Toriel from Undertale is like a furry mascot. Fucking Minotaurs are furries.
Hey. But what about, hear me out, Longhorn Taurens? Because that's funny.
Well, then they're just Tavros. I like how pointy your eyebrows are.
Well, yeah, he's an elf. Wait, which one is he? Alright. Which one is Kokoro? Is he the drug addict elf? Yeah, he's one of the drug addict elves. Okay.
It's a drug addict elf.
You heard me.
I assume there's some size difference between these two.
Yes, Taurens
One's
are
a
much
cow.
larger.
Is he short enough? Isn't Corinthian usually like tiny anyway? Because last time I drew him naked, he was stout.
I mean, yeah.
His is the first one up on the docket tomorrow when I start working on commissions again.
Yeah, like the elves would be like chest height on Taurens. So.
Boobies.
Yes.
Boobies. Why doesn't she have udders?
Shh. Yeah.
Yeah, I love my short kings.
Built like a brick house, you know.
5'10" isn't even that short, too.
Well, Taurens are like 7 and 8 foot, so.
Like, I consider short like 5'5" and under.
Built like a brick house for an elf.
Does she have a tail?
Meanwhile, a dwarf twink that's like half the width.
It's wagging. No, I'm not gonna draw that.
Dwarf twink that's like twice as wide as an elf.
Moo.
Bushy cowtail,
Because
yes.
she's a cow.
Yeah, Taurens have bushy tails.
And I mean that in the nicest way possible. Your wife's a cow. That's a furry.
He heard you talking shit.
No! I like short kings better, honestly. I like giant women and just small women. They're very cute.
Short queens are goblin women.
Yeah, goblin women. I do love my goblin women. But I like them for different reasons. I like my short kings.
Yeah, Taurens do have 3 fingers.
They do. I did 3 fingies. The other fingers are on the other hand that's behind it, holding the apple.
Yeah. How to confuse an AI. Make your character creation have less than the normal fingers. Or more.
No, it's that apple thing that's been going around. What Apple version do you see? I think I was like 4. There's a bunch of artists who are like 1 where they don't see anything in their head. Like that's apparently like somewhat common even for artists these days or something like that. Everyone's like, how do you draw? And you're like, I don't know, bitch. How you draw?
That seems weird not to have like a star line.
Yeah, but I've heard YouTubers and stuff talk about it. How they can't see pictures in their head, but they do art. It's interesting.
Would you like me to make you any snacks or anything while I'm up?
I am fine, thank you, honey. Oh, she's got a kitty face.
Umu. Umu.
Umu. Boy, why is my brush 14? Jesus Christ. I say that as a demon.
Tarn gets red apples as food when they start out. I brought her extra since she didn't have any.
Aww, gay, aww.
That's cute.
Let's watch Melle-d draw a cow.
It's not the first time, I don't think.
I drawn a cow?
That's what I was trying to think. It's like, wait, is it?
I don't know. See, when y'all come up to me and you're like, I want a commission of this thing you've like commissioned me for like 50 times, I don't remember. I do like
I guess
preferably 10 commissions a month. I did 15 last month. I don't remember.
Honestly,
there's a lot of you people.
The closest would be Baff, maybe.
Baff is a goat.
Yeah, he's got a shorter snoot, but he still had. Oh no, you didn't really draw him with a snoot, did you?
Oh no, it's the piano from Amari.
Ah,
no.
Call that the Crytek engine.
Oh, Amari is such a good storytelling thing.
It is. Y'all want depression?
The violins in it, no!
Omari, we chose violins, and that's a y'all problem
it's
now.
The duet version. No.
Suffer, beloved.
My babies.
But y'all should really play Omari. It's a good fucking game.
Good, but only if you're like a big Undertale fan. Is my tentacle not working?
Did you turn it on?
There it goes.
That's weird.
Tentacle is just up there in the corner.
Huh. Okay.
Weird. I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Because I'm too busy looking at the thing. Turn on the tentacle.
Resume tentacle.
God, that scene made me so beautiful. You like remember all the good things and then it gets sad at the end. But then you remember that she saved you from drowning and she would not want you to suffer this way, even if it is your fault. Because she loved you. She would forgive you.
Bad strong neck chopper. Ahoy, Pixel! How's it go?
Hello, Pixel.
Welcome.
Look how soft I made her.
Hey. Well, yeah. She's a Tauren. They're squishy. Ooh, someone painted their Tau to look like Evangelion.
I would totally make all my Warhammer things look like Evangelion if I played.
Well, especially Tau, because they're all mechs and shit.
All the Evangelion.
Well, if you're gonna have a bunch of mechs and stuff, you might as well have them look cool. Meanwhile, this steampunk-looking head ass. I mean, it's a good paint job.
I don't really care for steampunk, honestly. Like, it doesn't rustle my jimmies.
Mm-hmm. Ah! You have a squig. I'm always really impressed with these things because, like, man, the paint jobs are nuts.
Yeah, I still have to paint my Melissa figure, but I'm so nervous.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
I like cyberpunk because cyberpunk is like naturally dystopian.
Hey.
Like, you can't really have cyberpunk without some level of dystopia. That's the punk part.
Capitalism, because otherwise it's just what is it? Solar punk?
I guess.
That's the one that's like the good future.
I'm more of a horror person anyway, so we tend to not have a large range of subgenres.
Mm.
At least not game-wise. There's a lot of really good fiction.
Apparently that,
And usually when something is horror and it's cyberpunk or something, it's cyberpunk first and horror second.
It's not even, a lot of times it's not even punk, it's just
Yeah.
cyber. You remember The Forest, that survival horror thing with the cannibal mutants?
Vaguely. It's been a long time.
They are going to be going early access with the sequel to it.
Oh, fun!
It's called Children of the Forest.
Ooh.
That one had like a fun ending too, like, because it actually did have like an end goal. Like, legit, your goal was to survive and actually be able to escape the forest and find out what the hell.
Oh yeah, I think I have that on my wish list. I don't think I've been able to play it though.
And
you know me, I won't pay more than $10 for a video game.
Fair, but yeah, it actually did have an ending, and so at the end of it, you do like escape the forest, and like you do rescue your childie.
Your childie?
So like, yeah, legit, you do end up finishing that game, and so if the second one is more of a big thing with the child that you rescue, that'd be cool. Dieselpunk is more like shitty, grungy compared to cyberpunk. It's really more like brutalism and stuff like that, as opposed to like all the cool techno stuff. It's really more like mechanical and physical as opposed to electrical and cybernetic. So it's really kind of an appearance thing as much as anything.
Yeah.
What was that one with the Steam Boy?
Steam Boy was steampunk though.
It was kind of diesel.
It was powered by steam!
Yeah, but like the aesthetic of it. I'm trying to think of what's a good diesel punk example, to be honest.
That one, the zombie train one? Where the guy...
Train to Busan?
No, the one that's got the explodey fire zombies made of iron. Carbonari of the Iron Fortress.
Yeah, Sucker Punch World War II sequence. That's a good one.
That's a good, yeah. Oh, I always forget about Sucker Punch. I really like the aesthetic of that movie.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, it's shit. And it's like, look cool. That's all I care about half the time.
What about the deeper meanings? The deeper meaning of his ass.
It had some good meanings, but like it was kind of obvious with it, but I still enjoyed it. Like, aesthetically, it was great.
I mean, it was made to be a popcorn movie that also talked about, like, shrink stuff bad sometimes.
It had like a crazy good motion comic about the soldiers in the fight scene, where they showed how they like made the soldiers, and they started as human soldiers, and then you see this guy's got like a locket of his wife and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
but then he dies on the battlefield, and they rebuild him only to have him die again on the battlefield right next to the locket of his wife that he'll never go back to, and it's just an eternal sequence of war and rebirth just to fight and die again.
Neat.
And I thought that was really cool. There were this was on the DVD to it. I don't know if they're online anymore, but I Am Legend, the remake of it, the one that had that Will one Smith? Guy,
yeah.
The original ending of that was so much better, but that had a bunch of motion comics that were on the DVD, and the motion comics were really good. Like way too good to just be on that. So I hope they're somewhere else. And it was like just situations of, you know, that world.
There was one of the guys when I watched the special effects, one of the guys that they work with is he does like the choreography for the fight scenes and the stuff like that, like the stunt doubles. And so what they were doing sometimes was using those motion comics to, like, that was their rough for what they wanted to do in the scene.
Oh yeah, an animatic.
And man, some of those were just fucking nuts. It was like, wow, what the shit.
Well, the thing about comics is you have to express movement, especially in like action comics and stuff, in a 2D static space. There's a really good series, if you ever want to get into writing comics, there's a great series of books by Scott McCloud, and it starts with like understanding comics, and it really goes into a lot of the basics of why comics look the way, why you make panels the way they do. And it's not instructive, it's almost more theory, even though he does have one that's just theory, but it goes into why we do certain ways visually in comics, and why motions look some way, why we do motion lines, why backgrounds are so much more detailed than usually the main character, that kind of stuff. How fast you should be able to draw for detail, like, and how that affects how you'll produce your works and stuff. It's great comic. Because the whole thing's written like a comic. There's also a good one that's half written like a comic by Will Eisner. That's about learning about comics. I forget. I think it's like The Sequential World or something like that. Actually, I haven't read that one. I want to get it sometime.
I remember watching that one thing with the guy, like, this is what the time takes and, like, what quality level I get versus the time I use to do it.
Yeah, I love those really videos where the people, like, draw something in, like, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and 30 seconds. I should do that sometime.
You should. Draw the creature.
The creature has no detail, honey.
Well, it depends on how long you take to draw it. I mean, that polygon one looks like it's nicely detailed.
It does not.
It do.
It has, like, 2 things of shading. That's it.
Yes, and everybody else, it looks good. Okay, and you did that in what, like a couple minutes?
Yep.
So there you go.
I remember once I timed how fast it took to do the line art and sketch of a Sans, and it was like, I think like 50 seconds. He's not a very complicated looking dude. Though that was a while back when I was like,
doing it constantly.
Not as good. So apparently a lot of people who are new to my thing don't know I drew Undertale for like 5 years, so
yeah.
I surprised Melissa with that. Or that I have a comic where a angel gets the holiness fucked out of him by a centaur.
Yeah, that sounds on brand.
It's very on brand for me.
It was actually fun to watch.
I was really proud of that. It's a shame no one really liked that series. Like,
yeah.
Well, some of my patrons did, but drawing like something that took up like a whole month's of work every month to no one looking at it was just too depressing.
Yeah.
I really like those too, because that was definitely a labor of love.
Yeah, you had a lot of fun doing it.
I did.
But, you know, that's fair. Is what it is.
I just don't, I think I'm too old for larger projects these days too. I just don't have the time for it. I don't know.
I think you would have to really schedule yourself and framework the time.
Yeah. And all that for something that wouldn't even make me like any money compared to like doing commissions.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not viable. I have to eat.
That's fair. Like, you would literally have to get your Patreon higher so that you were just getting paid to do the art.
Or I'd have to really pump up the cost of commissions.
Yeah.
And I get antsy just doing them $5 chunks.
Oh, kitty.
Yawn!
Kitty should have one of those kitty towers.
I saw a goth cat tower.
Yeah, the one with the little coffin. That's what I was thinking
That was
of.
too cute. I want it. I didn't have a cat. I'm allergic to cats.
Aww.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Poor kitty.
It's my fault.
Somehow it is your fault.
I'm too high def.
It is not your fault.
Everything's my fault.
You say that, but no. Hey, how may I drink? I want to refill it.
Oh, thank you.
I just
Rude. Rude to me, your beautiful wife.
You get the kissies and you enjoy it.
Sorry. This arm should be further back. The router is dead. You killed it. Cow boobs. It's that World of Warcraft meme where everybody's got like giant monster men, but all the women are just like boobs.
You want the men to be damsels.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Paul, distract everybody.
Hello, I am your distraction for the day.
Oy. I'll be right back. Thank you. Wow, I only stream for 3 hours. I always end up having to pee.
Yeah, that happens to me too. Your electric stove decided to trip the Yeah, we actually had something similar happen with us ways back. If the circuit is going bad, then it has a short going down the wire, and that can mess things up. It may not even be the electric stove, it may be the circuit, which is what happened to ours. You know, those things only live but so long, and the circuit in ours was probably freaking antique. So basically what was happening was in our apartment, they had installed new heaters before we moved in, and they had put in a new heater that was pulling way more current than the circuit was rated for. So most of the time it would be fine, but every so often it would pop the circuit, or it'd be like right on the edge of popping the circuit. So it was just constantly wearing it down. Because it was like pulling 50 amps on a 40 amp circuit. And so it kept happening, and we were complaining about it and stuff. And eventually they had an electrician come in, and he's like, oh, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that out, and I'm going to give you a new circuit breaker too, because that circuit breaker is probably just fucked. It's probably just turbo dead. And so he replaced the circuit, replaced the heater with a proper sized one, and off we went. And that helped out a lot. And then our internet stopped fucking up because of it. Well, at least that part anyways. We still had to get rid of the internet provider we had, but it did help a bit with the instability. But yeah, it may be one of those things where you just need to get the circuit checked. Well, I was gonna say, I don't know if you're in the States or not. If you are in a place that has a Lowe's, you can go to the electrical area in the Lowe's, and there is a simple little thing that looks like a little plug basically, and you plug it into the outlet, and it tells you if the line to that outlet is good. It's like $12, and honestly, it's one of the best things you can ever have around the home, because if you have a short, you can tell. So you can go and check where your router's plugged in with that, and check and see if there's a short to that outlet, because that can really help you narrow things down. Like if the if the circuit has popped, you can check that outlet and see if it is shorting the outlet because of it. And then you need to definitely get an electrician, because you should never touch anything electrical if you don't know what you're doing.
Tell me what to do.
Okay, fine. Light up like a Christmas tree so you can see a skeleton. Everyone has a secret skeleton inside them. But yeah, no, electrical stuff is fucking terrifying and should never be touched by anybody other than professionals. I had an incident with electronic stuff once because I was working at I was working retail, and the boss said, "Hey, go replace the big tube lights in the big overhead thing. It's fine. I turned off the circuit for you." And I was like, "Okay, boss," because I was a wee little Bobby, and I went up the ladder, and I go and I take the tube out, and then as I'm turning it, the electricity arced out of the socket, went through my middle finger, came back out my thumb, and almost blew me off the ladder. So I got the fuck shocked out of me while I was up an 8-foot ladder on the ceiling, and I about beat my boss to death afterwards. Because I was just like, I could have died, you stupid jerk. He's like, "Oops, sorry." Like, I could have died. There is no oops, sorry for that. And yeah, so ever after that, I've been extremely cautious with electrical stuff. And it has served me well. I've never been electrocuted ever since. Once was enough.
Do it again.
Just, yeah. And check if circuit is broken. Yeah. Well, see, at the time, I was a wee babby, so I didn't know that, hey, never trust anybody that tells you that they did the thing. Go verify it, which is what I should have done. Nowadays, I'm like, okay, and then I go look, because I don't trust them. And yeah, that would have saved me a lot of ow. Just like when I was working at Lowe's during the winter time, I was one of the people that ran the chainsaw to cut the Christmas trees. So the first thing I always do is I check the chainsaw every time I go over there, because people are stupid and I don't trust them for shit. And sure enough, they didn't clean anything or oil anything or have anything ready, so that thing could have jammed up and hit me in the face. No. You also need to check the trees, because some people are dicks and they put nails in the trunk. Because they're assholes, I guess. But yeah, that's something to always check for if you're ever in a place where you're a tree cutter. People are stupid. People are stupid. Especially those, because they're Christmas trees. They're literally grown to be cut down. There is no other purpose for their existence, and they don't generally belong wherever they're grown. They're just there to get chopped down. Oh, I actually have a lot of fun stories from working as a greenhouse person there at Lowe's. One time, we had a bunch of really cool plants that came in. They were these nice little succulent plants that'd be great for your desk or something, right? They're very cute, nice little green things. And one of the nice things was they were super, so they were super chill, they should be easy maintenance. But when we got them in, because they were a brand new store, on them, they said, "Careful when handling, always wash your hands after handling." And I'm like, that's weird. We've never had plants come in tell you to wash your hands.
I'm back.
Welcome back, wife.
Why you gotta wash your hands with the plants, Pa?
Well, when that plant came in, I did my due diligence and looked it up, and it turns out there's 2 plants that are like that.
Ah, my seat's so warm, it's creepy.
One of those plants is perfectly fine and normal. It's a very pretty little green and red plant. It's a nice little succulent. That one's fine. The one that we got, the very basic green one, has this white latexy sap if it ever gets cuts or things like that, and it can cause you to go into anaphylactic shock.
Oh shit, son.
So we had these little $7 succulents that were very nice and pretty, and they could fucking kill you if you didn't know better. And nowhere on it was it actually labeled that, hey, this could fucking kill you. It's just that, like, yeah, just wash your hands when you handle this plant. It's fine. And it's like,
it's fine.
Bro, what? So I go and I talk to the manager, and the manager's like, no. And then, like, shortly after, we get an email from corporate going, oops, we got the wrong ones in that shipment. Do not have those out on the floor.
You don't tell me what to do.
It's like, yeah, you don't say. So I did buy one. And
it's mine now.
I did take one home, and actually, where we are was warm enough that it wouldn't die over the winter. So it was out in the front yard for years. It's like, bro, mess with my garden, dick.
Amazing.
But
this is the kind of person my husband is.
Yeah, it was super nice. It's called an African pencil plant.
Ooh.
It's very pretty. It's a nice little green succulent. It's very nice. There's actually the
Why
one.
do you have that in your garden? Why are you touching my plants?
Yeah, don't mess with my plants. I also had foxglove.
You would.
Yes, we did.
Fox boy.
That listed for like 5 years. That thing grew forever. It was nice. It was probably a good 3 foot tall. It was nice. It's a great little succulent. But yeah, so there's
succulent.
But there's 2 types of them, and if you get the brightly colored one, that one's actually safe. The all green one that looks just boring and normal, like a nice little succulent plant, that'll kill you.
So don't get that one, everybody.
So don't get that one. Oh man! But we also had like, we had give me a second, ginkgo trees, and there are 2 genders for that tree, as there are with many plants, and the one gender, male, is perfectly fine. It's a great shade tree. It's very pretty. Doesn't get terribly tall. It's really nice. The other one will get berries once a year, and they smell like rotten meat.
Delicious.
And you really want to know which one you have. Unfortunately, the whole shipment showed up, and none of them were labeled. So
well, you'll find out.
So we had Russian roulette trees that you were going to find out were going to suck in a couple of years after they've been in your yard for a couple of years, because that's how long it takes for them to grow to the proper size. So we were like, we don't know about this. And shortly after, we got an email going, yeah, we're going to send those back to the greenhouse, and then they're going to label them and send the correct ones to us. But like, oh man, I miss some of that stuff because I did like working with the plants. I had a lot of fun with it.
You want to grow pot plants?
I got to capture a snake out there one time.
Yeah, a snapping turtle too.
Yeah, I rescued a big honking snapping turtle because, it's retail, and there was a massive snapping turtle out in the parking lot, and I'm going
to pet it.
I know dang well some little kid was going to go, turtle, and go over to pet it. And
it was me. I was the little child.
I did pet it.
Well, you can pet it. Just pet from behind. They're not fast.
See, I came out there and did the smart thing, which was to have my leather work gloves on, and I walked over with one of those flat rolly carts, and I picked it up, and I put it on the flat rolly cart, and I rolled it back over to where it was supposed to be, away from everybody.
Well, it hissed at you.
And it hissed at me. It was not happy. It did try to get at me with its little stubbly legs, because they do have claws. They're useless, but it sure tried, and it hissed. When I really learned that they can hiss loudly, it was discontent.
Well, you were moving way faster than it's used to.
It was really funny, because I picked it up by the sides, well away from anywhere where it could get to me, and then just picked up the 40-pound turtle and put it on the cart.
Are they 40 pounds?
It was a big boy. It was like pizza sized.
Delicious.
Big old leather neck. Super
Delicious.
Cool. That was fun. I rescued a bat one time because I heard our cashier start screaming and dad mode, so I of course run towards the screaming cashier like an idiot. And
yeah, you gotta be careful. Bats can have rabies. Like they're the biggest producer of rabies in the U.S.
Well, I heard cashier screaming, so I ran towards the screaming cashier.
I mean, I can't tell you what to do. You're stronger than me. You would just go save people.
Which was stupid. I mean, obviously, no one...
It could have been a robber.
Yeah, no one normally screams, so I really shouldn't have done that. But I did, because I'm stupid. And I got up there, and the poor little thing had fallen down.
Aww.
And, it's daytime, so they're not really...
It's groggy.
Yeah, so I had my big thick gloves on, and I pick up the little bitty bat, and I go in and take him over and put him back up into the overhang in his little safe spot, and he was fine. But, cashier was not expecting daytime bat, so she screamed.
I had a roach fall from our vents, because the next door neighbor does not take care of his apartment. And it fell on my desk while I was drawing at 3 a.m. one night. Scared the shit out of me. Just plap. And I was like, what's that? Oh, God!
Yeah. But, I did like the plant stuff, because I really did enjoy growing things. It's
because you're all, warm and loving.
I liked the one time we had hybrid fruit trees come in. And that was honestly one of my favorite things, because they were... So with a lot of trees, especially, you can graft them. And you can combine two plants together, and they don't really care because they don't have a brain or something. They're not going to get mad about it.
The tree no have brain.
Tree not smart.
I human, I have brain.
Especially citrus. Citrus are hoes, but these weren't citrus. We had cherries and plums and peaches. But these were trees that had been grafted together, so it was multiple types, so that they would become self-pollinating. So you had like a cherry tree that was Bing cherries, red cherries, and black cherries. And that way you would just have this tree that you would just plant in the ground, and after, a couple, 3 years, shazam, all the cherries you could want. Lots of weird ones, but all the cherries you want. And that was really cool. I really thought that was neat. And we got him in for 1 year and then never again.
Of course, because you liked it. That's how it works.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
4 different yeah. That's another thing. Apples are also hoes. Apples and citrus are two of the plants that are ginormous hoes, and I'm going to say this because fuck them. Those stupid red Macintosh apples are the most bullshit thing in existence, and for any motherfucker who talks bad about GMO plants, I'm going to beat them with a red Macintosh apple. Because, we need to have our natural plants and Red Macintosh apple doesn't fucking exist. It is a bred apple and is forcibly grown because you can't have that in nature. They don't do that. Apples are hoes. They hybridize. So the only way you get that shiny, shit-tasting apple with the red, bright, pretty-looking skin that takes good photos and tastes like ass is because you have to literally get rid of any other apple tree within wind distance of that fucking grove. So fuck you, Red Macintosh. Fuck those apples. And fuck non-GMO people. Because apples are hoes. And the better apples will always be hybrids. That's why things like Fuji's and Galas and things like that taste better.
I know this song. It's raining somewhere else.
But yeah, apples and citrus.
Speaking of apples.
Yeah. I know, right? And it's always people are like, oh, you're going to do weird science with it. It's like, bruh, there's corn that grows scorpion venom. Because that way it doesn't have to use a bunch of chemicals on it. That's perfectly fine. Carrots are GMO because they're orange.
GMO itself is not bad. It's always just the people who use it against other people.
Yeah.
Either keeping their seeds from being used again, things like that. Or
Monsanto Corporation.
Yeah.
The one
GMO itself is not a bad thing.
Yeah, and in fact,
we've been doing it for as long as we've had agriculture.
GMO has often been used as a term to manipulate a situation that would have massively benefited large amounts of people.
Yeah, when they wouldn't let them have the corn that has vitamin whatever in it that helped with cataracts and stuff.
Yeah,
rice.
It was the golden rice.
What is rice but not white corn?
But yeah, it was golden rice, which actually produced a large amount of vitamin A, which in poorer parts of the world is very hard to come by because the things that would normally have A are harder to grow. So this rice would actually just produce it. And that's perfectly fine. It's not even that hard to do. It's something they could have bred over time. They just used the science for speed.
I'm going to make this look like it's printed on old vellum. It's fading.
So it's on one of those wanted posters or something?
No, an old tapestry.
Ah, yeah. But and there's the corn that makes the scorpion venom to help keep bugs off of it. There is,
it also means I don't have to shade as hard.
A big part of that GMO was because Monsanto.
Yeah.
It pretty much all comes back to that, which, thankfully, they've largely gone away because they got bought by Bayer, the aspirin people, who then went, oh, God, you guys are super evil. What's it? It's Pepsi, because they own Lay's potato chips, and they tried to sue people around them because they're like, oh, your potatoes are showing signs of our potatoes, which are our patented specific potato.
Those are my potatoes.
And it's like, potatoes cross-pollinate. You can't sue for that. That doesn't work. And they're like, well, we have money, so we can make it look like we can sue and bully these poor people.
Actually, I should probably, while I'm here,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm going to have some grays.
Oh, yeah.
Should put in an old paper texture behind it.
A magic selfie cam with a sepia feature.
Whip. So fit the aesthetic. Whip.
Join the horde. Be on the right side.
There's one guy who was like, this is how tattoo removal works, and he was getting rid of a horde tattoo or something. And that was the most discussed thing in the comments.
Oof.
You can put Happy Valentine's Day on it if you want to.
Honestly, like, the horde is kind of objectively the right side. Of all things. Like, do you want to join up with a bunch of racist assholes? One of which became the, like, literally the main necromancer?
Which one's got the zombies in it?
Horde.
Well,
generally.
then I'm going to go them.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how that works.
They
You expect me not to have zombies?
In later years, they've like, okay, you can basically be whatever side with whatever you want to be. They've kind of opened it up because they're like, meh. But like, objectively, Horde is pretty much like the right side of things for most of the part. Because, you know, they're going with that noble savage kind of thing.
Savages, savages, barely even human. Savages, savages, killers at the call.
But like, you know, when the main like lead focal man.
Oh, hello.
Hi, zombie.
They are zombies. See, zombies better.
Like when your front man for the Alliance is a blue-eyed blonde man who later betrays everyone and goes full zombie.
You can kind of tell when that game was made.
Yeah. Like, they really wanted Alliance to, like, be like, these are the righteous and good side. Here is blonde man and dwarf.
I do like dwarves, though.
And the Horde is like, we're literally everybody who's not human, and we're the people that get racist at all the fucking time. And it's like, So why would I join the Alliance again? Well, we have the drug addicts.
I'm sorry.
Because what, the Horde had...
If it makes you feel better, I don't play it.
Because the Horde had the hippie elves, not the drug addict elves. And, they're
Which
the ones
side is dark elves?
They're the on the Horde. They're the ones that have, like, the purple ones with
That's
the green
what
eyebrows.
my ex-boyfriend was.
Mm-hmm.
The one who turned, like, weirdly conservative, despite the fact that he was, like, European and wanted, like, me to vote for
Yeah, the Trump supporter.
No, that was Mitt Romney. I haven't talked to him since Trump.
Oh, yeah.
He told me to join the Romney Revolution. I'm like, you don't live here. And then I stopped dating long distance.
What's up, Corianis? I'm waiting to see if it's a pun or a color change.
Well, I'm good. The colors aren't set yet. I'm mostly doing stuff.
Oh, did I have that backwards?
Oh.
Okay.
There you go. See, he was Alliance.
Okay. See, that makes more sense because, of course, the drug addicts would be on the Horde. That would be the ones that, like, would be shunned by the humans. It's not really their fault. They're the ones that, they're the ones that used to live around the Sunwell, which was a big font of magic, right? And so they got used to being around magic constantly. And then when the Sunwell got turned off, they were all like, because they were all having magic withdrawal constantly. So, you know, they all get kind of...
It's symbolic for drugs.
It's drugs. It's drugs. Magic is symbol for drugs.
Drugs.
You lived by the meth fountain, and then they turned it off.
Well, turn back the meth fountain back on.
Door when the exile got forgot. Yeah, like I said, it makes sense that they'd be part of the Horde. Oh, it's okay, Anna. We are poking fun. WoW is a game that has been around for freaking ever.
Yeah.
So, like, obviously, some of the stuff is going to be a little jank nowadays.
Yeah, a lot of, like, older fantasy stuff is a lot of racism.
Oh, boy, howdy.
I'm trying to tell if that's, like, his hair clipping or, like, the shadows clipping, or he has accessories in his hair. It was the shadows clipping.
Yeah. World of Warcraft, zombie.
Wait, do people not know?
About World of Warcraft?
They might not these days.
I mean, it still has,
I know it still has players and stuff, but, like...
I mean, it still has, like...
Do little babies know?
It's not Fortnite popular,
Yeah.
but it is still super, super popular.
What'd you do? But I know, like, a lot of babies. There you go! See? Don't know World of Warcraft. See, I never say that, I don't ever say that, like, derogatory, like, babies don't know about this. I'm always curious what has lasted in, like, the cultural zeitgeist and what hasn't.
Well, especially...
That's why I'm interested.
Especially, too, World of Warcraft has progressively lost a large amount of people.
World of Warcraft was, like, the first really big, well-known... Not even the first, but...
No,
it's like his generation's first really big MMO.
And it got...
There were some Korean ones before that.
Yeah, but like the Chinese
The very
MMOs.
first one was a MUD. I actually looked at I listened to the history of MMOs, and it was really interesting.
Yeah, the
by
Chinese...
that one guy we watched. What's his name?
Josh Strife-Hayes.
Josh Strife-Hayes. If you ever want to learn about MMOs, Josh Strife-Hayes has like a history of MMO thing. If you just need something to listen to for 10 hours straight, like me when I draw, and it's really fun and interesting.
Yeah. That's, WoW was the first one to get really big. And then basically the only thing that's really killed off WoW...
He's so good!
I love his voice.
Yeah, him and, like, LGR are my two favorite voices.
Honestly, the only thing that's really done WoW so much harm is WoW itself.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's why Final Fantasy XIV has had such a big takeoff. Because they were like...
I think that's, like, the biggest, like, MMORPG right now, because I don't even know if you consider Fortnite an MMORPG. It's more like just a social shooter. I
think WoW still has the numbers, but Final Fantasy XIV is definitely growing, whereas WoW is massively shrinking. And WoW tried to basically...
At the very least, it's very stagnated.
And they tried to basically be like, hey, we're still good. Here's classic WoW.
I see a bunch of, like, ads for it every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. It's still ongoing. They did, not too long ago, they did another expansion thingy, but pretty much every expansion they've put out has progressively lost them more players. And Final Fantasy XIV has just been like, hey, we'll take everybody. I don't know. We haven't really been on Discord that much today.
I remember when everything used to be a quote-unquote WoW killer.
Yeah,
that was because WoW was the thing to kill. Mm-hmm. And it just hasn't been in years.
That was the time. Let's see, what was there? There was Ragnarok Online. There was Hellgate London. There was Rift. There was the original Final Fantasy Online. Final Fantasy 11? Question mark. Aeon.
But if you said something nowadays was a WoW killer, people would be like, a what?
Yeah. Yeah, now it would be a Fortnite killer.
Yeah, that's probably what they would say nowadays, yeah. Well, and nothing wrong with Fortnite. Everyone likes to make fun of it, but I don't care. Have fun.
Did you notice that big swath of all those like online mobile games that all just died right recently? No. Like Apex Legends Mobile, like a bunch of the mobile games all just fucking toasted out because basically everybody's trying to make the next Fortnite mobile version and just throwing this like Rumbleverse.
Oh, I do remember Rumbleverse was like talked about a lot.
Yeah.
It felt so like staged though. It felt like one of those things is like, look how popular we are, but it's just because they paid for ads.
Like, let's see, there's Rumbleverse. There was another one that's like that. It's like a wrestling, like, Battlefield, or not Battlefield.
I thought Rumbleverse was more like a Smash type game though.
That's one looks like a Smash style. One looks like a it's a PUBG kind of battle royale. That's the word I was looking for. So there's two battle royales. Apex Legends mobile, another like there's like 5 or 6 mobile games that all got the shaft. Like, we're turning this off in July. One of them though was like, hey, we're turning this off in July. This is going to be the last season for this game. When we turn it off on July, we'll be pushing out an update that lets you run private servers.
Oh, that's nice.
They're like, look, we're gonna unlock all the stuff so that you can just have it once this thing goes away, and we're gonna turn on private servers so you guys can play forever.
That's cool.
Like they're bowing out gracefully, and it's so cool.
Be nice if more people did that.
Yeah, right. Instead of like the Final Fantasy one where it was like, hey, sucks to be you, takes your money and runs. We're turning everything off and fuck you.
I hate those games. They're like, pay us money. Oh, we're ending. You get nothing by.
Yeah, game's gone now. Bye.
Oh, it's so obnoxious.
Like, at least, you know...
Like all the poor kids who haven't seen this going for like 10, 20 years like we have. They don't know any better. I feel bad for them.
They don't know it's going to be a rug pull.
Yeah.
And, like, you no longer have
Well, you
anything.
never know if it's going to be a rug pull. That's why I don't spend any money on those games.
At least, like...
If the game's free to play, guess what? You're not getting any money from me unless like I actually play it and appreciate it.
Like,
I'd rather pay up front.
You know, Hellgate London, when that died, I still have Hellgate London. I can still play Hellgate London because it has a single player mode. Which was... Yeah, the Marvel Avengers game or whatever.
Yeah.
Which only PlayStation got the Spider-Man, despite everybody supposedly was going to get it. They just never bothered to finish putting it out. And now they're like, yeah, we're turning it off.
Hi.
We turned this into a giant bilk fest and also didn't want to spend money on things like a game or not making the characters look like the Wish version of all the Marvel characters. And it's like, okay.
It's honestly kind of amazing.
Yeah.
They can even do this. Like, I feel like someone should be able to sue them or something.
Oh no, Hellgate London was actually a PC game originally. A second company bought it, turned out a mobile clone of it. They went bankrupt, and a third company bought it to bring it back. They released all of the stuff that was added in the mobile one as a full version, but the very original Hellgate London was a online MMO that also had a single player mode. It was basically a first person version of Diablo, and it had really good storyline, but it also just basically the people higher up took the money and ran and just turned it off one day. And they like supposedly like they declared bankruptcy and stuff, but it was just like it was making money constantly. It was
Might
fixing
put some
stuff.
Nice little gold leaf on this.
Oh, like on the edges. Yeah.
So it'll look more like vellum.
But like, yeah, it was really unfortunate because it was a very good game, and then they were just like, yeah, we're turning it off.
Yeah, I hate to see like think about all the work that goes into a video game, and then they just.
Yep, just fucking gone.
I hope everyone got paid. They don't always.
Yeah, right.
I've heard so many horror stories of people having to fight for their pay in the fucking tech industry.
At least Hellgate London back in the day, like that was back in the day enough that they probably paid them up front, and then like...
Sometimes I wonder if they even did back then, or just
Yeah.
like now we're just hearing about it.
Could be, yeah.
And you can't do anything about it, because if they fire you, there's like 50 other people coming in who want to do games anyway, because they love video games and they love programming.
Right.
So there's no way to stop it. It's so sad. I assume this is what Hollywood's like.
Well, that's why a lot of them are starting to unionize now.
Yeah.
Because apes together strong. And it's like, no, you know what? You're going to stop screwing over all the QA people by just saying, well, you're expendable, and having an infinite number of other QAs queuing up. They're just going to be like, yeah, no, you're going to pay people, and you're also going to credit people. Unlike Netflix with that fucking AI anime.
I really wouldn't mind like doing game testing. I hear it's very tedious, but I'm good with really tedious shit.
I mean, that would be the thing, would just be like, you're doing the same
I wouldn't
task
do it to
over
play
and over.
games. I would do it be like, oh, a tedious thing where I can make money and not do super hard thought. Sounds good.
It's what humans like. We like to be able to just do thing and then be done doing thing and go on to something
It'd be
else.
really nice if I stay in my house, but I mentioned you gotta go there.
Yeah.
So they can have the tech.
Not nowadays. Although you got a good enough computer,
Yeah.
like, arguably you'd be fine. But I don't know. Like, that's one of those things that really is kind of sad, because, like, you know, there's a lot of people that do want to get into video games and do want to be a part of it. And there are, you know, 5 guys in a trench coat who just want to be the douchiest douches to ever douche and just screw everything over for no real reason. Other than just no one shot them yet. Like, or, you know, somehow sued them out of existence. And it's just like, bro, why?
Actually,
What do you
I
think?
just got some new banners I could use.
Someone's getting fancy. Let's see what you got. Hey.
It's got Sakura on it. Oh, that one's better. Let me see. I haven't used these yet, so I haven't really looked at them.
That would look more like an illuminated manuscript.
Yeah.
Especially if you made it gold colored.
Yeah.
And then you could be like, join
Little
the
Nightmares music. Every time I hear it, I want to play it again.
You'd be like, join the Horde, the honorable side.
Oh, it's like a Valentine's Day one, so I was thinking of putting in something Valentine's Day related.
Will you be my tank?
That's so cute.
Although she's a Tauren, she might be a healer. You could be like, you healed my heart.
Actually, I can just copy that. Put it at the bottom.
Kokoro, what class did she play?
Oh, I think it was in the thing. Aww. Healers are power bottoms.
They are not bottoms, they are full of hate.
Yeah, that's true.
As a character who was once a healer main, hate. Just unending fury. Huh, you want to talk shit? Let's see who lives through this next fight. It will not be you.
You don't tell me what to do.
I mean, you had fun being your sorcerer. You had fun being a magic person.
I wasn't a healer, though. I was a necromancer. I ate other people's healers.
You healed yourself pretty good.
Yeah, I slapped people and I got my own health back. Fuck y'all.
She has a spell that's just vampire slap, because it's touch based. And as long as she just like, she can just choose to keep slapping every turn and just beat health out of somebody like they owe her money. It's like, well, I'm in melee range. Damn shame, cock's hand.
Well, don't get in my melee range. I like to say I screamed and slapped a bunch of people.
Yeah. I made sure
the actual apple, some gold leaf.
I made sure to do that when I was like, okay. Walter screams and slaps the thing. Here's
I
the
was
roll.
stupid and scared.
And horny for the orc.
Let's put in like a Happy Valentine's Day.
Hey.
Valentine's.
Hey.
Just that.
I can show you the word.
I always spelled Valentine's Day wrong.
Happy Valentine's.
Happy.
Hop.
I'm very dyslexed.
Aw. You don't want it? You just want it like
okay.
as it is?
You got it, boss. One of many bosses.
Hey. Fair dinkum. There you go.
I like it. It looks so soft.
Yeah, it's like a little memory piece.
Yeah. I always feel like lazy when I do this kind of stuff, but honestly, I do love the look.
Yeah,
It just looks so faded and nice.
Yeah, it's nice and simple.
I always worry people think I'm just like half-assing it, but no, like I always love these like sketchy looks.
It honestly looks like it'd be a page in like the little photo album.
Aww.
Like this would be like them like well after the fact looking at their little photo album.
Yeah.
It's like little drawn things like this. Like
All right, we must give that creature something. She is polygonal. What does she get?
An 8-bit sword. It's sword, S-O-R-D.
Sword. We get my pixel brush.
See, because she's in an RPG now, so she's on an adventure. Hey. Yay.
Wait.
Are you gonna...
Sword.
You're gonna make it.
I can't make one as bad as the one in Homestuck, though.
Well, yeah, that's because that's curvy and like everybody's saying apple.
Oh, she gets a treat.
Yeah,
Square apple.
a little square apple.
Wait. I can make that an actual square. Oh, that's too big.
And you have to draw the little polygonal leaf on it. Hey. It's gonna have a little square leaf that matches her hair.
Apple.
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 This is a healing item. It is apple.
Apple.
10 health.
Actually.
Just have a little bite chunk out of like the one side. You know, it'd have like the little half circle.
Yeah.
Just little. Just.
It's got to face her though, cause she ate it.
Yeah. Rotate. Hey, apple.
Oh, what layer is she on? Oh, she's over here. There you go.
That's why you have the creature to
That's why we
protect
have
your
the
layer
creature.
integrity.
Creature, eat apple. Plus 5 HP.
Bing. You should put like a little +2 above her.
I think my song stopped again. You shit!
Yep. Okay. What's
next
the next
one? I believe the next two are Lunar Rock. So we'll do her 10 and then her 20.
Hey.
I think I have a reference for her.
I think so.
Boop.
It might be a bit further up.
It will be. I'm kind of hungry. I guess I gotta eat dinner after this.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
I remember some of them vaguely. A little.
It's hard, man. Like I say,
Yeah.
I do like 10 commissions a month.
It's honestly like
And that's multiple characters and multiple people.
it's kind of like
I don't remember everybody. I'm sorry. I don't remember your OC. Please keep giving me pictures.
it's kind of like a roulette wheel. Like it's like 6 people doing the commission.
No,
each time.
I still have other people come in.
Sure.
Like, I'll have, like, probably a few people who will do it every month or every other month.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the people with money. But I also just have new people come in and out, and I have some people who only get one and never commission again. Like, it's fine.
It's nice to see people.
I get paid. I don't care. See?
Yeah.
People with money.
Kokoro.
And then I keep having to turn up the prices. Yours isn't even done yet. I have to do all the edits to that, too.
Yeah.
I will be working on it Monday, I promise.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we're gonna have the Pokemon stream Monday, too, hopefully.
Yay.
Unless my tummy gets a bumbly.
Oh no. Calliope over here like bip 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 bip. I'm surprised you don't have one of that with just her doing the butt like pap pap pap. See?
I'm surprised Calliope doesn't have a bongo cat of her own.
Yeah. See, that limb one is exactly why we need to have you do more emotes.
Dude, I got that off of DeviantArt.
Yeah, that looked good.
Well, if anyone wants a limb one, I do have the fucking base.
See? I was stretching my legs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good then. I kind of want to do her kind of chibi with this.
Calling you gold, and it's just like tail. Instead of saying comedy, it should say comedy gold, right under it says T-flit. It's comedy gold and you know it.
That's not the same T-flit, honey.
No, she says it at Melissa.
Just harass this poor person. I love that pic. That was so fun to draw.
Oh man, that one was just fucking.
I love my empty malls playlist. This is nice.
That one was so fucking funny because, like, that happened on stream, and immediately after, Melissa's like, I know what I want for my next one.
I loved buff Melissa.
I was just like, yeah, that's fair.
It's not the first time I've drawn a JoJo-style Melissa, and it probably won't be the last.
Probably not. I still think, like, Chad Lissa.
Chad Lissa.
I still think there should be one of, Melrissa just sitting there. You know, like the meme with, like, the staring at the titties? And just have Melissa staring at Melrissa's titties?
I was tempted, yes. I might break my own rules, because she did ask for the male dragon for her thing. And I might just add a little doodle version of her in the background staring at the titties like that. Because that's all she asked for, so I can do whatever I want. I have the power of chaos.
People are, like, it's so funny, because she did put up the stuff for her half-orc. The Dami Mommy, big muscle lady barbarian. And, then immediately after was when the Melrissa dragon version showed up, and people are super horny for that fucking Melrissa. Like, Malouche...
I sent her a picture, it's like, I would have made the tits bigger and had them dressed.
Like,
that was my first response. Needs bigger tits.
Like, it's so funny because, like, Malouche is a nice character. It's a cool half-orc, like, big muscle lady.
I don't even think I saved that. Let me see. I think I sent it to her. Like, I took a screenshot.
Oh, the big titties?
Oh, the big titties.
Yeah. I think you did.
Yeah, here it is.
She did a doodle for Melrissa.
This is what I drew immediately after. I was like, I would have dressed it in a hot outfit and given it big titties. Because you need big titties.
But yeah, it's like, with Malouche, it's like, okay, there's, you know, several gays came out being like, oh, big giant lady, unga. And then Melrissa, and everyone's just like, oh no. Freaking torrent of horny when Melrissa was shown.
Big man titties.
It was fucking
And then she
comedy.
wears an apron, or he wears an apron that says, I hope my huge titties don't get in the way of my alchemy or whatever.
I think Melrissa's supposed to be like a blacksmith or something.
I hope my big titties don't get in the way of my blacksmithing. There you go. Is blacksmithing the fucking masculine version of artificer?
It could be an armorer, yeah. You totally could. Big tits made in the forge.
Big man titties. They're nice.
Like
I like them.
everybody can enjoy a good set of tits.
Yes. Titties are titties. Small titties, good titties. Big titties, good titties. Peck titties, good titties. Boobies, good titties. All good. All good. All boobies.
Nice tits are nice tits. Gender doesn't matter.
Yes. It doesn't matter what your gender is, I will stare at your tits.
Woo! Free range titties.
No, I'm not that rude.
I was there with permission.
I swear I had a brush for braids, but I seem to have lost it.
I wonder if Melissa, like, she has been kind of like AFK today. I wonder if she
she's
saw.
probably sleeping.
I hope so. She's freaking better. But I wonder if she saw that square dragon that I sent. Freaking cube
She
dragon.
did post the comic though.
Good. She was super excited for that.
It turned out really good.
Plus the eyebrow waggling was hysterical.
I did like the eyebrow waggling. She's like, I'll pay you extra for the eyebrow waggling. It's like, no, that's from me.
Like, it was already done as part of the art piece here. It's very,
All I had to do was just save the eyebrows in a different thing and then put them together.
The eyebrows were just Melissa in general.
Because I was drawing it and I was like, this needs eyebrows.
And you were correct, and it was
correct.
funny.
I am always correct. I am the artist here. I am the smartest. No, I'm not.
Objectively correct and also mischief.
Yes.
How
I don't like this song.
How am do art if not shitpost?
Yeah. How am do art if not horrible? This song's weird. It has a weird core playlist playing. It fits my stupid aesthetic.
Of being weird?
My deep fried stupid aesthetic.
Hey.
My demons Windows 98 aesthetic.
I mean, it is what you...
Man, it should have been Windows 66. Fuck, I'm stupid.
69.
No!
Hey.
I still thought it was funny. It's like when they were being really stupid. She was like, "I guess I'm not gonna be a tiefling anymore. I have to be a demon." And I was like, "Wait, am I the only actual demon here?"
I mean, yeah.
I'm the only demon. Look at me.
Hey.
Look at this face. I am the evilest one here. Oh, I'm at least the most demonic.
Hey.
I have the most demon theming to my shit. My thing says Demons 98. I have the horns in the corner. I am the most demonic. I am the most hellbound. My start menu now says summoning. And has... If you look really close, you can see that I made a little bit of pulsing light on the pentagram on the computer. I was very proud of that.
Hey babe, you want to see a good boy being a very good actor? He got a little puppy.
Is that man being attacked by a puppy?
Yes, he's pretending to be attacked while using the puppy's own paws to bat at himself. This is a Sentai show.
I am. The other world is hell. I thought you were in hell. Ah, I was. No, I just like silly Satanist stuff and junk like that.
It's a fun aesthetic.
It's fun. It's my aesthetic. Throw the horns. You look really close on my pen. It's got a Ouija planchette on it. It's got a little skull on the base.
Plus, as we can all agree, she is out of this world.
And Eva.
Yeah.
Actually, if I'm anything, I'm probably like chaotic neutral.
Just chaos.
I don't know, I am very empathetic.
I'm just chaos.
But I'm just stupid. Sure, it's hard to be empathetic when you're dumb.
I'm lawful mischief.
I'm chaotic naps.
That was a good nap today.
Yeah, you don't usually nap.
You were comfy.
Are you gonna be able to sleep tonight? You gotta go to work tomorrow.
Oh yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
I don't gotta go to work till Wednesday. Cause y'all pay me to not do that. Thank you. Thank you for paying my rent for the month. Thank you for commissioning me and paying all my other expenses. For every dollar you give me, that's one less panic attack I have at work. And then I can cry at home, where no one cares. Yay!
They came home drunk and was really happy to see their cat.
He's showing me a picture of cat with kiss marks on it. I mean, I would be really happy to see my cat too. That's understandable. Kitties. They're so cute. We were going for a walk a few days ago, and we found a cat. We know its name. Its name is Ruby, and I was like, "Ah, kitty," and petting it and shit. It was the fluffiest cat, and I was like, once it went away to do its like catly business, I was like, man, I sure would go on longer and more strenuous walks and exercise if I could see more. And then another cat came out. I was like, yes, kitties. And we saw a dog that day, and we also later saw a little black kitty in a window. It makes it all worth it.
And we got to
Screw being healthy. I just want to look at cats.
There was a doggo at the end of our, like, the farthest distance of our walk. And every time he is out there, we go to pet him.
He's so sweet. He's the biggest pit boy, and he's such a big old sweetie pie. And he's very polite. He'll wait until you petted him to actually, like, put him little paws up on the fence to be taller to get more pets, because he wants to make sure you're comfortable first.
He's a super polite
He's so sweet.
He doesn't bark. Like, he does actually bark at, like, cars or people and stuff like that, but if you're, like, walking on the sidewalk, he does not bark at you. He will come over and lean against the fence like, hello.
Will you please pet me?
Are you a petting type person? And we are. So then he will stand up to get the pets, and he will sit there and get petted forever.
He's so cute, and he's a pit bull, so he's just like a big old slab of meat.
Oh, yeah.
Big old slab of meat with a stupid face. I love him.
He has, at times, tricked his owners to be let out to get pet. Because he'll start barking, like he'll just do the, like, bark, and, like...
Owners, I have to pee.
Like, I have to go to the potty, and then he'll come over and just run over to get petted. And it's like, sorry. Well, he's just a big slab of stupid. He's just so fun to pet. He's a good boy. We respect doggos in this house.
He's a good boy. We saw a little baby corgi, too.
Oh, it was nothing but butt and ears. How can you have something that is just butt? All butt.
If we ever get a dog, I want one with short legs.
Mm-hmm. Get a little corgi mix.
I know. I definitely probably want a mutt.
I love corgi mixes because they're just like a corgi trying to cosplay another animal. Like, they look completely useless. It's just like, aw, you're such a cute little dumpling, aren't you?
You know, like, if we ever, like, adopt a dog, we're gonna go to the shelter and I'm gonna see one that's got, like, 3 legs and we'll be like, oh.
It's just gonna be some little, like, fugly-ass mutt, and like, this is the best thing in existence.
Oh, I do love ugly animals. They're so cute.
Yeah, you like Nero a lot.
Yeah. Nero wasn't ugly.
He was a big dummy.
He was. He was dumb. He wasn't ugly. He was just old. He's an old baby.
He was. This is puppy. This is old puppy. This is good puppy. This is good puppy.
He also thinks he's a cat.
Nero was fun. He was far too big to be on your lap, but he was also stupid, so he would try and be on your lap.
Bro, I always feel so intimidated when someone wants a commission and they give me art that's obviously, like, way better than my own art. I'm like, why? Stop it.
2 cakes.
No.
Yes.
No. It's because I'm fast and cheap, isn't it?
It's because you have a style that they want to see the stuff in. Also, no bully.
So I'm fast and cheap.
Where's the tube?
Don't tube me, no!
You gonna keep being bad?
No!
You gonna keep being bad? You gonna keep making fun of yourself?
You don't tell me what to do. I'm an adult. Don't poke me.
You get the artist tube.
Don't poke me. Ah!
You get the artist tube.
Ah!
No bully.
Stop it.
Don't bully yourself. Let's keep the artist tube right here.
Oh no, I'm dying. Help, chat. No.
Keep getting the artist tube.
No.
Bad artists.
No. No.
Bad and Nazi artists who bully themselves get the tube.
I'll tube your face.
Maybe later.
I'll slime trail your face.
Snail trail.
I like slime. It's like, hey, can you draw this? And it's just like a thing that's like professional, and I'm like, ah, fuck. Except for Doom. Because all of Doom's references are me!
The thing is, like, everybody's got a different art style, and some things are just better suited in different styles. It's not a function of what's good and what isn't.
That's true for everyone except me.
Do you want to try that again?
Don't you put that in the tube!
Then stop bullying yourself.
I'm trying to be professional.
Yes, and I'm trying to encourage you to keep up that professionalism.
Professional.
With the artist tube.
You leave me alone.
Don't bully yourself then.
Don't tell me what to do.
I have the tube for a reason.
I want to watch a Dead Malls playlist after this.
I have the tube for a reason. Tube will stay right here until you stop making fun of yourself.
You're a tube.
Hey, I'm a meat tube.
That's true.
I'm a hot tube. She always calls me a husband Rito when she comes in.
Well, you're in like a little orange blankie and you just have it like wrapped all around yourself.
Yeah, because I'm comfy and safe. And I have my feet covered like a normal person.
I like my feet out and sometimes my butt.
Hey, she do. What does chat think? Does chat think you're supposed to have the covers over your feet, or do you have your feet out like a weirdo that wants to lose them to the things under the bed?
Have your feet out. Your feet get hot. It's temperature sink.
Where's the poll?
You weirdos.
I'm gonna start a poll.
Nah. Because I'm right.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
What happens when your feet get hot?
Let's see. I think it's a poll.
You lose so much feet through your feet. Heat through your feet. You put them under the blanket when they're cold. Oh! Oh no! The color is sliding away! Whee! Oh, ain't nobody watching.
People watching there.
No.
We've put up a poll so people can say whether or not you should cover your feet with the covers.
No.
That's for the chat.
No one actually watches this. They're all bots.
That's for the fan to decide.
We bought them all.
God, like some of the high-end streamers, and people are just like, nobody actually watches them. That's all just freaking view bots. Brr, 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 brr. It's like, okay.
Some of them might be.
There's actually one guy who's, basically people are super suspicious because he, magically went from nothing to partner with one stream this year.
Whoa.
Yeah, well, he made his account like 2 years ago. He streamed like once or twice over the course of those few years. And then he's super big on TikTok. So then he did a Twitch stream to talk about the computer giveaway that he was doing. He did and stream. And then magically...
Don't you need like consistent viewers though?
You need average viewership, you need time.
I mean, out assumes you have one or either.
Yeah, out is one or either. It's just feet out, feet not out. But yeah, so like you're supposed to have like average viewership, amount of hours streamed per month, like all that shit, right? And
I could offer $1 million and have a shit ton of people on stream. That doesn't mean I would necessarily get all the criteria.
Yeah, and
I do not have $1 million though.
Yeah, so he was just magically made not even affiliate partner. Like he got the full thing.
That's crazy.
And people were like, "Hey, yo, what the fuck?" It's like
maybe he made a deal with them or something if he was already big on TikTok. I don't know.
It's super sketchy, and it may very well be that they're just trying to like use him to rope in his TikTok viewers, but it's still that's really sketchy, and that really undermines the work of all the other people that stream on there who did their fucking part to earn it, like Melissa. And it's like, man, fuck you. Some generic ass white boy that's just showing up because he's doing a TikTok thing.
Damn white boys.
Ugh. Like he's not even offering not even any
says the white boy.
He's not even offering any content or anything. He's not even doing anything. He's just some dick. It's like, man, fuck that.
Well, most of those people who are like really big influencers and stuff, they already have money and they just use their money to get more attention and make more money. Mm-hmm. I don't even mean like buying viewers, but they have the money to market themselves and things to show off and places to go, shit to do, ads to buy.
On YouTube, you literally can buy them because you can pay for the Google AdSense stuff. You can advertise for what people are not watching. I was too hot over there, so I changed shirts. There's one chick that does IRL streams. Mm-hmm. Like she, spends money to go places and that kind of jazz, and then she like streams while she's there, right? And she has on more than one occasion had her phone stolen because she's walking around places with her phone out, like her big expensive phone, and has had it stolen more than once. She also has multiple phones with her because this has happened more than once. And, like, once again, live on stream, she's walking around in Chile with a phone out.
Hello.
And she's walking around out there in Chile with her phone out, and a dude going by on a motorcycle just grabbed it out of her hand, drove off with it.
Bye.
Yeah. And she's like, ooh, no. And so she, like, pulls out her second phone, cancels that phone. They're like, well, did anybody see the license plate? Because, like, the guy was just holding the phone, so it was still broadcasting as he's driving off with it.
That's happened to multiple people. I remember a Pokemon Go streamer that happened to him.
It's like, well, you know what? You are walking around with what is a very high-end cell phone, so it's expensive, and it looks expensive. Why doesn't
she have, like, a strap or something?
'Cause stupid. It's just stupid.
All right. What time is it?
Creature time!
Creature time! Woo! What should we give the creature?
Well, she got an apple, so now she has to have a combat weapon.
Y'all are bad sleepers.
Yeah, let's see what the poll has ended. What is our results? We are 2 people voted for covered like a sane person. And nobody voted for out, of course.
Yes. What should the creature get?
Well, she's in a combat place, so she should have a shield. Or is she in a horror game?
I'm gonna give her a sword.
A knife. Is she in a survival horror game?
Yeah, let's give her a knife.
Hey.
Wait. Trying to think of a good Silent Hill weapon.
Give her the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy.
No!
A little pixely pentagram would be pretty funny. Yeah, pirate knife.
Murder knife.
Hey.
Actually, that's kind of a pirate knife. There, now it's more like a kitchen knife.
Yeah.
And she's got bloodlust in her eyes. Coming to get you, bitch.
Behold the horror within.
Stretching my hands.
Yeah.
Alright, last one of the night. Woo! Cover him slick.
Yeah. That's what we got.
Ah.
Heh. That's always a fun image.
Boop. Titties.
As you do.
Her tits even that big? We've been drawing them too small.
I mean, not in that picture.
Oui. Oui. Oui.
This is obviously that shape self or whatever that Melissa uses. Body mod spell. Increases your charisma.
Gives me a bigger nose.
Whee! A lot of furries would spend good money to have that drawing do that.
What? Get bigger?
Expand.
If you have a giantess fetish, you can just draw that. No one's stopping you.
So who's she supposed to be doing the Mega Milk pose at?
Me.
Yeah. Obviously it's at Kokoro. It's just fun to mess with him. Did she say?
No, it's just a body pic. So I'll just do like.
Calliope also said Corey immediately.
Probably horrible. I don't know how the size consistency's going.
I mean, we'll find out at the end.
It's always a surprise. It's a surprise. Yay!
Chekhov's size consistency.
I know, right? I have no consistency to anything I draw. Y'all know that. Y'all pay me money and see my art early. You know that.
So usually it's just one at a time, so it doesn't matter what the size variety is. But then you have these ones and it's like, everywhere. Got it.
I'm glad we're looking at the viewer.
If it's Corey, though, one half of the screen would be blanked off. I mean, it could be worse.
Nut up.
Could be summoning Cedric. I like to imagine that Cedric just rolls the horny jail into each channel that he goes to.
My channel has no horny jail. You are free to be as horny as you want. I don't care.
No, just Melissa never lets him out, so he just like sticks his legs out through the bars, lifts it up, and walks into the next thing with it on.
Boobs.
Boba?
Boba. Man, I gotta do text. Ugh. Me draws giant boobs. Me. Text.
Coriolis over here only seeing half of the image because of the eye patch.
He only sees one boob. How you see two boobs with that eye patch?
Damn, I have no depth perception. Better see where I am. Face plants into the tits.
In his defense, one of my eyes is way nearsighted than my other eye, so...
It's true. I have never used it to my advantage, but it is pretty funny.
What's it like living life only being able to look at one boob at a time?
Look at you, you manual Cyclops.
Yeah! I am superior to you because I have one eye naturally. You're just trying it. You're culturally appropriating
Cyclops appropriation.
Cyclops appropriation, Colander. Cyclops appropriation. My culture is not your costume.
You called him Colander.
I did. Take off that eye patch. I'm pointing my. This is why I want like hand things. I am pointing at the fucking camera so hard, and I can't do it. I can only do this. Wait. Stop appropriating my culture, carbonara.
Gonna have like one of those, like the freaking Party City costumes afterwards, and it's just like Cyclops, and it's just an eye patch in a bag.
This is specious. Y'all are horrible. Thinks he's so great with his two eyes. He even has two eyes. I know he's got two eyes under there. Fire.
You ever seen this one? This is an old-ass Russian excavator.
Nifty.
It's very... That's very diesel punk.
Oh, wait. No, she's got pointy ears. Ah!
And horns.
I drew the horns.
Upright horns, not curved horns. You'll never know what to do.
No, they're curved. They're just backwards. They're just not curled all around the face.
You wouldn't know what to do. These are different horns.
I can draw lots of kinds of horn. I'm a former Homestuck.
You're a repentant Homestuck.
No. I don't apologize for what I did.
I've seen this recirculating a lot, too.
Tis Miku. Oh, it's Warhammer Miku.
Yeah. It takes a second to catch that one, doesn't it?
It's my art, so pointy teeth.
Yeah.
My pointy teeth and me, pointy teeth, pointy teeth. Exactly.
Yeah, see?
Ah, someone's a Homestuck.
Homestucks at Homestucks. Ugh, Homestuck.
Homestuck.
Homestuck, affectionate derogatory.
Affectionate derogatory. Did Homestuck give me practice on teeth? A little bit.
Yeah, teeth have fangs anyway, so it works. There you go.
Yeah, I was gonna draw them that way anyway. So
Yeah.
you don't get a choice in the matter. No,
This art's going to be horny, and there's nothing anyone can do about it.
Well, I do reserve a certain amount of artist,
E.
I forget. I even posted it once. It's like I choose what I do with the pictures you give me, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's major changes, I'll be like, all right, like I did colors wrong or something. But I basically get to choose what y'all give me because this is a request stream, not a commission stream.
Homestuck prepared me for all these damn tieflings.
I know, right?
Hey,
that's why I drew Melissa as a troll.
It was pretty funny.
Because I was drawing her once, I was like, she's a troll.
Your name is Melissa.
But she's like a dead troll because she's got the wide eyes.
Yeah.
Melissa's been a ghost this whole time. Maybe it's just my art that's homestucky. The glasses and the lips do not help.
Column A, column B.
Oh yeah. I think I put that in the streams once.
What?
The Melissa Homestuck. It should be in here somewhere.
Oh, was Calliope not here for Trollissa?
Here she is.
Oh wow, this is a
totally
treat.
a Homestuck.
We drew that. She drew that on stream. It was funny.
I took time out the stream to draw it. But as you can see, she has white eyes. That means she's dead.
Yeah, she's a god tier.
My bad. I posted it on the Twitter and the Patreon, but I know like a lot of stuff gets posted all the time, so some of it slips through.
Yeah.
Feel free to ask ever if you missed anything.
Yeah.
I also post the streams now on YouTube. So if you ever want to watch a stream you miss, I don't know why, but you can. I'm trying to be more available. I know I've been told in the past that my art is kind of hard to get, but once I'm done with something, I don't even want to think about it anymore. It's like, be gone.
It goes in the folder, and that's that.
Yep. It's the process I enjoy, not the final product. Oh, cool, yeah. Let me put the YouTube link up, actually, because I don't have it on here yet. I need to make a little banner for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, any of the ones where she does an art stream, she puts it up on her YouTube. And then any of the ones during the week are the ones that are on mine.
Oops. I think this is it.
If you do, click the one that says videos. And then, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that'll take them right to the stream.
Here we go. Last night's stream's not on it yet.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That's the YouTube channel.
So those are the ones that any of the art stream ones are going to be on her.
Also, my husband, when he drew me, that's up there too.
Oh, she just wants to do an extra one.
Yeah, I'm going to do another Pokemon stream on Monday. If I feel up to it. My tummy's a little upset tonight, so I hope it will keep, being a good girl. Because Paul's off on Tuesday, so he's more likely to stay up with me.
Yeah.
So I thought that would be a good day to do it, because I've been wanting to do more of those, because everyone seemed to enjoy it, and it was fun, and it was funny.
And if y'all ever want to watch any of the ones during the week, that's the YouTube where those will be. So like the game ones and stuff during the week, they'll be up on that one.
I don't have the social energy, the spoons, to stream as much as like during the week. That's why it's only limited to Saturday and Sunday for the most part. Because this takes a lot out of me. I'm not a very good talker streamer person. She looks so scary. I might soften her up a bit.
I mean, honestly, it seems on brand for tieflings.
Is that why they call them tieflings? Because they have teeth?
Yeah, it's really more like you will be scare-roused. Do you want to see wet creatures?
You're a wet creature. Oh yeah, I've seen that video where all the pets are wet.
Creatures.
There you go, I softened it up a bit.
I like that the husky changed to none. But most of the cats appear to be content aware.
Yeah, I love how cats just seem to be like 30% fluff and nothing else. And it ranges from cats. Doesn't work on Nikki cats.
It's okay, she is scary. There you go, see?
I still want her to be more playful, though. I mean, she'll still eat you.
Yeah.
That's usually how I draw my women. They'll eat you.
Like I said, scare roused.
That comic I finished just before the stream and posted up the work in progress. At least for the line work. That was less violent than usual. She totally isn't gonna eat him. She's just gonna make him suffer emotionally. This is why I haven't moved on from the ship. I can't find a ship like this. I need a sad man and a dangerous woman, and I need them to hate but love each other. I'll find it eventually. It's wild, because for most of my stuff I've done, like, same-sex couples. But now, like, I feel like my, pan-ness is coming out, and it's like, I want both men and women, so I can simp over both man and woman.
I mean, you do like your disaster men.
I do. Like, I like certain aspects of, like, male-presenting characters, and I like certain aspects of female-presenting characters. And I want both. Because they match so well. My horrifically abusive and terrifying women and my pathetic sad men. I do want to draw more of Larry, but I just don't have any ideas. Oh, Paul, your Fox link didn't work. I knew I had this. Good, I can put this up for the sketch.
I
Why don't you, like, get one of the videos and share it? That might work.
Yeah.
Gotta move the hair away from the tits so you can see the tits.
Here we go. There we go. Here. This will be when I was testing out the new model that someone made for me.
Oh yeah, your new Minecraft model. I love your stupid Minecraft model. Oh, it's so cute.
Hey.
Hee.
She, however, does not like that I did the thumbnails for my 7 days.
Oh, I hate that. Yeah. I taught him how to use Krita so he could make his own thumbnails. And gave him all the assets, and now he wants to draw his own thing. He does not have a drawing tablet.
I do it with my mouse.
You drew it with your weird sideways mouse.
Sideways mouse makes it so my arms don't hurt. It helps it so that my hands do not become the pain.
My hands become the pain. I live with it.
Me.
I have compression gloves. I don't use the left ones.
I don't
oh wait, use your right hand.
Yeah.
Do you have a right-handed mouse? Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't really like getting wet. What in the world? No, I went under the awning. It's still raining. Why is it still raining? I did what I was supposed to. That's not fair.
What?
Can you bully Lunar for having braids, or are the horns still the bigger pain?
Same.
I mean, you have the brush for the horns. That helps you a lot once you got that brush the right way.
Though the brush is never like the correct direction, whereas the braids are. They're about same. Maybe the horns are a little harder. But, like, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's good practice. I mean, it's kind of hard to do my glasses on my character, but I still do it.
So, yes, but she can also bully you.
Yes, feel free to bully everybody. I don't care. Kill everybody. Burn the house down.
No. We need a place to sleep at
I'm gonna burn
night.
my house down into an ugly black. I'm gonna run away now and never look back.
Carbonara, you've been summoned.
Kanubadarbug.
Phenomena. Do 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 do.
Kabutops.
Do 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 do.
Cankry.
Oh,
I do and get Cankry. I will get Cankry though.
Hey. Let's see, we've done Crombulax. Knit Cankry.
Yes.
Hey. That would be pretty funny to have Coriolanus' character in like the fucking chest high pants.
Yes. I was actually a big Cankry Cronus supporter. I shipped them.
Mm-hmm.
I shipped the worst human being with the other worst human. But they're not humans. I ship the fucking problematic asshole with the SJW character.
The neckbeard with the justice, the SJW, yeah.
Oh, it's perfect. I love it.
Kalai OP, yeah.
Yeah. He actually did my name.
Yeah.
Melle-d.
That's why she's the Melle-d.
There should be like a line between the E and the D, but it doesn't always let me put it.
Yeah. Mel to the D.
He was putting my name in his Wii U of all things, and he was like, "This is your rap name," and I was like, oh, "That's perfect because it's not in a lot of like taken name things."
Calliope, as in antelope.
See, I remember Calliope because Homestuck.
Yep. That's why I say, "Oh hi, Calliope."
Oh, hi, Calliope.
The
Cocker Spaniel. I should start calling everybody else's weird names. No one will know who I'm talking to. Calibration.
Calliope.
Cankersaur.
Midwest tiefling. Calliope. Oh, pardon. Oh, pardon. Sorry. I've actually taken to doing the like the kitchen saying where you're like coming behind. So I'll just say like right behind you or stuff like that because like I'm moving and they need to get out my way.
Get out my way.
This is a courtesy to let you know where I am, but I have a giant heavy cart full of bullshit and you are squishy. So guess which one's gonna win if you fuck around and find out.
You just scare me.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah.
It's because I usually don't have pants when I'm at home.
So scary.
Brain empty, yeah.
Yeah. No brains, all smooth.
Yeah.
What's smoother than empty head?
You know, it would be kind of funny is if, like, at the next emote you do, like, a brain with, like, an iron going to it. It would just be, like, smooth
we already
brain.
have head empty. We don't need two brain ones.
Smooth brain. Would it be a uh-oh?
I should do, like, a no layer one or something. Like, wrong layer. And, like, it's just a color smoothed off, but I think that might be too busy.
What you could have would be like a line work and then the color thing off to the side and be like, ah, crap.
Clown.
Gamzee is her nemesis.
I don't like clowns.
Because he clown. And then you have the lipstick lesbian with the chainsaw. Her favorite.
Nah.
Yes.
Cardcat's probably my favorite.
I don't know. You were pretty horny for that.
I was horny for the voice actress. That's different than being horny for the character.
You also like the character. Here comes the smooch because I'm going to the box.
I'm gonna be left alone to my own devices drawing boobs.
So Tuesday.
Yeah, it's true. He leaves me home alone and I draw boobs all day.
It is a normal day.
Well, y'all start commissioning boobs.
Sometimes they're man boobs. Boobs, if you will.
Oh, it took me out of my playlist. Let's go back to playlist. There we go. Lo-fi weirdcore music. I have no taste in music. I'm horrible. Boobies. Honka donka badonkas. If her boobs aren't this big, it's just padding. It's 2 water balloons.
Obviously, she's using magical bullshit to give herself bigger tits.
Yeah. Yep. Magic.
This is what happens when I increase my charisma stat.
See, that's why I think that the fucking Harry Potter turf lady is so dumb. If you live in a world where there's magic, you're just gonna like, I don't feel like a girl, turns into a boy instantly. Like,
yeah.
That would just solve it. That's why they're like, I always feel like there's not a lot of trans people in like sci-fi and fantasy, probably because they all just fixed it.
You know, Vodka Dick Run, Shazam, now you're a dude.
I want to be a girl today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's really one of those things where, like, why wouldn't you? It just seems like something that, at some point, some magic user would absolutely do.
Yeah. I would do that immediately.
Right? Like,
but I would have, like, all the bits and look androgynous as fuck.
Like, you can't tell me someone wouldn't immediately invent that spell.
In the Harry Potter world, it's more normal to zap your poop away with a wand and have a wank-off session in your fucking dorm than it is to use something to change you out of the gender you may not want to be.
Yeah.
That is this woman's fucking...
That's her headcanons.
That's her headcanons. Fucking crazy.
Like, obviously the rest of the world has changed gender spells, but the main Harry Potter stuff's in Britain, and there you go.
Remember what that shirt looks like.
Apple pie.
Oh, you gonna eat your apple pie? I thought you were gonna bring it to work for you tomorrow.
No, I wanted it, meow.
Okay. He wanted 2 strawberry pies, but they were out.
Mm-hmm.
My poor baby couldn't get him strawberry pies.
I like the strawberry pies. They are the better pies.
Oh, thank you.
Hey! That should be our number 250.
250?
Mm-hmm.
It still says 249. Someone unfollowed.
No, I think it hasn't popped yet.
That'd be funny. We talk about trans stuff, someone unfollows. Fuck you, I love trans people. I have more in common with trans women not fucking fitting in clothes just like me and not presenting feminine enough than I have with cis women. Fuck you. Drink.
Let me make you drink.
This is why I gotta pee every stream. You're forcing me to drink things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or just take care of yourself.
I'm gonna have to pee. I'm an old lady.
But yes.
I'm an old lady, but I do not think like turfy shit. So it's not because she's old.
Thanks to L Silent Artist, we have now hit 250 followers!
Yay! Hooray! Tentacle dance.
Confetti sound effects.
Should do the little raid emote.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, they beat you to it. Here, I'm gonna give her confetti real quick.
That is a reference for like 5 people.
There, she's happy.
I'm gonna murder someone. Have fun.
We'll give her a little extra present in between stuff.
Someone will die of fun. The knife just has the word fun written across it.
Mono and 6. Someone will die of fun. The fun is the name of his hammer. They're both murderous little bitches.
Mm-hmm.
It's tiny little ankle biters.
Motto, I'm gonna beat you to death. See, like, these aren't bad, but the apple pie is not the strawberry cream pie. It's just not the same.
You do like cream pies.
I do. Well, like, it's a nice apple cinnamon pie.
Wait, no, her tail doesn't look like this. Hang on.
Boy,
I have references, but they're naked, so I can't show y'all.
if that's not regular.
This month or
No,
this
that
year
was
or last year? It'll be this year, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she has a ponytail. She has a much thinner ponytail.
Hey.
She's like classic devil tail, so I'll do that.
Yeah, you were giving her Melissa dump truck
I
tail.
was. I did that to Calliope once. You just get so used to it.
Like, we're sorry, all of you are gonna have to start working out your tails.
Yeah, everyone get fatter tails. You really gonna let Melissa outdo you?
It really is that fucking.
We're gonna tail shame people the way people shame like women.
It really is that joke in Arknights where the one, the alligator people are like, big fat tails. No, long slender tails.
You really gonna just let her win?
You gonna let her have a fatter tail than you?
You're just gonna let her do that?
Melissa walks in with dump truck tail. Selena puffs up her tail to look at
Yeah, you could just puff up your tail. You have a furry tail. Just like that.
Katie and Selena just poof to assert their dominance.
Yeah. Why is your tail puffed up? I'm asserting my dominance.
Does that mean that Melissa's tail is just puffed up as a threat display?
Yes. Well, she's a lizard. She's not a lizard. Can she lose her tail like a lizard? That'd be funny.
It'd be funny.
Just people keep it.
See, that's why she doesn't play horror games. She doesn't want people to know that if she gets scared too much, she'll drop her tail and run.
I'll play the horror games. Though it doesn't always work. Remember, I was playing Devotion recently. And at one point, they literally turned you around to make it easier to run from the monster, and I turned the fuck back around and walked towards it. Because I was like, ooh! Now I want to look at it! It's a real cool game.
Yeah, if she
It was honestly the best, like, haunted house walking simulator you can physically play. Like, it is just great narrative, beautiful visuals.
If Melissa lost her tail, she'd just, like, faceplant afterwards.
She's not used to the weight!
I'm gone.
Throw me in, Melissa. I'll play the horror games. We should make her play Little Nightmares. Little Nightmares isn't scary.
Water Grandma.
Yeah, I'm joking. It actually is fairly haunting, I believe. That's why I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I love the feeling of being small and vulnerable it gives you.
The hospital.
The hospital is very scary. I remember watching the preview of that because people had a fucking demo on PlayStation. And I was super mad at that when I played it. But I watched it and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. I'm terrified. I'm just watching this on a tiny screen at work.
Scare-roused.
It was so good though.
She did scream from the water granny.
The water granny's scary though. It's something about that.
Just comes from the depths to scare the shit out of you.
And then you gotta swim.
It was fun to watch. I had
That and that chunk from Inside were pretty scary.
Mm.
Oh, she should play Inside. That's technically a horror game.
Yeah,
Might be a little esoteric.
a little bit. I mean, she might like it.
That's more sci-fi.
Hey.
I forced Melissa to play Little Nightmares. Hey, Melissa, I'll give you a free commission if you play Little Nightmares.
I mean, she almost cried playing Alien Isolation, so...
Well, you just... It's full of babies! It's adorable!
Yeah, Inside's full of babies, too. See how that went.
I have their fucking, like, little toys, their little figures up on the throne if anyone wants to buy that for me. If someone buys one, I'll buy the other myself. I'm not gonna let them be separate.
It really was funny watching her with just Alien Isolation. She was like about to just fucking tap out. Poor thing. She does not do good with horror games.
I love horror. I'm the monster fucker spec'd for horror.
Convince her to play freaking Phasmophobia.
Oh, I've never played Phasmophobia. We should play together. We could both be babies at it. That would be fun.
I've had fun experience with it. Every time I've played it, fucking Chippy Melon tries to murder my ass.
Yeah, maybe we won't let Chibi play.
Chippy Melon going like, oh, I don't know what's going on. Flipping through the damn tarot card deck like it's a fucking gambler.
Yeah, Chibi will just murder us. We won't let her play.
What? I don't know what happened. Throws down a board on the ground. Is that a Ouija board? No, it's just a plank. Shoves it under the like.
When Halloween comes around, I'll be like, "Hey, Melissa's playing horror games." Pulls open huge chest of all the ones I know about.
Fucking trench coat.
Hey.
What are you buying?
I flip it open like a wallet, and it's like.
Like, hey, you know you want to play this, right? Concern.
I mean, I could probably find some less scary ones.
Well, the thing was, friggin' Chibi Melon has, like, Satan luck. So, like, she pulled up the stupid tarot card and flipped through the entire thing. Like, she went through the whole deck and just kept getting Joker and Death. So just hear freaking Kalo screaming from down the hall. Jimmy's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Pulls tarot faster. She's like a house cat. It's like there's a difference between silence, normal, and silence, concerning.
She could play what's that one? Inscription?
Yeah.
That might work for her aesthetic.
Yeah, the card game one.
Yeah. I still haven't played that. I'm not gonna pay $20 more than $10. Mm-hmm. I am cheap.
Snooki went to the Sushi King place over there in Newport News.
Got boobies.
Cheap mass sushi.
I want sushi. Gimme. Now I gotta fill in all these little points. Okay, maybe her hair is more annoying than your horns.
Gotta darken the gwiblets.
Yeah, the gwiblets.
There's always gwiblets.
Always gwiblets, bruh.
See, filling in the gwiblets would be something that an AI would be useful.
Yeah, there's a thing for it, but I haven't learned it yet. I have it faved somewhere.
Yeah.
Ugh, I'm so lazy. I just get into my art habits and I never get out of them.
Hampton location for sushi.
I don't like driving out places. I don't like leaving the house. I don't like putting on pants. Never mind.
We still need to go to that one place over there by where our sushi joint is. The place that's got like the banh mi's and the pho. Yeah. Yes. We need to try it.
Alright.
They got stuff there. We've not
Okay,
eaten
you
it.
want to go Tuesday?
We could.
Yeah.
We always forget.
I don't.
We tried that one place, and oh my god, it was the blandest thing we've ever eaten. That the Chinese place. Mm-hmm. My god, that was so.
I don't know. I always find Chinese stuff kind of bland, honestly. Maybe it's just because it's American Chinese stuff, but.
Oh, it was like hellaciously bland. There's a good tea place. Yeah, the Chinese place that we went to it's a local one, and we've been like looking at it, and we finally went to go try it, and my god, it was so bland. Like, it was like white people making Asian food bland. It was sad. Kung Fu tea, awesome.
They got boba, and not pot boba. Terra.
She does not like the. She doesn't like the pop toba.
I'm gonna make the shirt, the arms on the shirt black instead of the blue because I think it'll just match like the OG color palette.
Mm-hmm.
But the white part's still gonna be white.
See, she likes proper boba with the tapioca pearls instead of the pop boba. Which
I
has become
don't like
popular
pop
nowadays.
boba.
You don't like the pops.
It reminds me of back when I had braces and I used to get little cysts where they'd rub against my the inside of my cheeks and they'd pop and it feels just like that. That's also why I don't like peas and I don't like corn.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that pops in your mouth. Don't like it.
I used to like the one in Virginia Beach because they had, they also had like the gummies and stuff that they could put in it.
Yeah, that was good. Try Molly ramen again.
It's been a while since we went to Molly Ramen.
Yeah, because we don't go up there anymore. I don't work there anymore.
It was like a half hour away and there's not really a reason to go there.
Boops.
Take a look at my fucking charisma bonus, bitches.
That's what Paul calls my boobs.
Hmm?
Well, I call them Lefty and Orbnauticus.
Mm-hmm. Good names.
Lefty is the right one, yeah.
Orbnauticus is on the left. As it should be.
Lefty is a little bitch because he's right under my right arm that draws all day.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, ow! And I'm like, shut up.
Honestly, Lefty should be toughened after all these years.
No.
Are they like the dehydrated mango slices? Because like I prefer there at work we have strawberry slices and we have the freeze dried ones, and I don't like those. But we also have the dehydrated ones, which are basically just like turning the strawberries into gummies, and oh, those are the good ones. I eat far too many of those.
Yeah, I gotta do text.
Yeah, distort the text over the tits. I mean, honestly, that's... Mega T-flit. Memories all along with big titties. Hey. She's in concentration land.
Shush. Not really shush.
Hey. Mega Milk. Do 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 do. Remember that one thing? I think you even showed it to me. Was the one was like how to do the freaking fabric thing, and it's just like dude taking his finger and putting a tissue paper around it and crinkling it.
Yep.
It's fucking good.
I never had that much problem with that though. Maybe it's because my style is simpler.
Talk to chat while I focus. Also, shush. Yeah.
I'm joking.
I mean, it happens regularly, guys. It's fine.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to warp letters over boobs. It's fairly complex.
What? You mean you don't have just the do thing button like everyone knows?
Well, I do actually have a warp thing. I probably could warp it, but I'm not gonna.
See, every artist actually has a do thing button, and that's how they do the thing. That's why we need AI to take the power away from those evil artists, and they're starving to death.
Everyone's like, artists are so entitled. It's like, bitch, you didn't pay us before.
You didn't pay us, and you didn't do years of work to earn these skills, you dickbag. And it's always some fucking crypto bro.
Yeah.
Or what would have been a crypto bro and went bankrupt because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Right-wing conservative tiefling. MAGA milk.
Ew. MAGA milk. Ugh. It's like Donald Trump's milk.
They would totally try and do that to appeal to the youth and not get the joke at all.
They would.
Oh, man. It would just be the most, like, fucking cringe-ass thing.
That's just gross to think about.
I mean, it's not like they're not doing everything else cringe.
That's true.
look, what about if I lie and say that I was one of the producers on the Spider-Man Broadway play? A thing clearly and easily verifiable by literally anyone, and also a terrible thing that you would never want to claim for a normal person.
I'm just kind of pissed that they just, like, don't care that he was a drag queen when they're literally talking about, like, arresting drag queens for existing. Just trans people for existing in public. Fuck that noise. Oh, but he can be one.
Yeah, you know, he was a drag queen down there in Argentina.
He was Argentina.
Yeah.
It turned out pretty good.
Where he was also, you know, on trial for fucking criminal scammery and then just left the country. Like, that guy has got, like, dumb shit field around him. Like, it's just...
That's what happens when you lie about everything.
Like, just so incompetent that no one can take him seriously, and then they're like, wait, no, actually, we need to do something. And he's just gone again. I'm gonna hide in plain sight as a senator. What?
You know, I think that's why Trump wanted to be president, so he could get out of his fucking debts.
All of the lawsuits and everything, because you can't sue me for 4 years. Haha, that's what the law says.
You think he would have solved them in those 4 years, though? Guess not.
Oh no, see, he just assumed that those people would go bankrupt in the 4 years and they wouldn't be around to sue him anymore. Stretching my legs.
I'm almost done. This is the last one.
I know, I just need to stretch my legs. Hey, behold the power of horny. Yes, fuel the mega tiefling.
Yes.
I like what you did with the Chadless, where you had the purple aura coming off of the eye, so it looked like she's just like, nothing personal kid behind me.
I mean, I'll probably give her... Actually, my foot's cramping. I should probably stretch, too.
You should stretch and take a drink.
Wait. Ay.
You have a maintain yourself artist redeemed.
That should just be the fucking redeem maintain yourself artist. Everyone and just enjoy the mega milk while that's up there.
Memories.
I have a piece of dirt on my foot.
Oh, I hate that.
Every time I step down, it's there.
With me, it's like I'll be out with my sandals, and I'll somehow get a rock between my foot and the sandal every freaking time. Nice. Spider bite, spider bite. It's super cute. It's spider bite. Hot.
Woo! Shoulders are a little stiff.
Yeah. He did the arm cross thing, right? To stretch your shoulders.
Hey.
Okay. There we go.
Back to movies.
Artist has redeemed herself. Oh, but don't take a drink. Do take a drink.
You take a drink.
I'll take a drink of you. My tall glass of wife. Hey.
Oops, I didn't lock the layer.
Oh no! Creature, save us!
Creature doesn't lock the layers, she just makes sure we don't undo shit. That's not Creature's job.
I choose to believe the creature with a little halo on it. Ah man, the good old days of Sentai where good luck actors are gonna blow shit up behind you. Don't die.
Has there ever been anyone injured in those?
Not that we know of.
I think they keep them fairly far back.
Well, a lot of them were done in basically like the same couple of areas where they could just blow shit up at a distance. Hee. Lick, 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 lick. That lurk one works out really good.
Can anyone tell what I have a bit of a fetish for?
Is it ladies?
Yes. I mean, it's so subtle. Can you believe how subtle it is?
I mean, it's really hard to tell just how much you love teeth and lips.
So subtle, guys. Can you believe it?
Hey.
Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't just make a huge post of just, like,
Teeth.
shots of the Thin Man putting his fingers in her mouth.
Mono.
That's 6.
Hey.
Because it's yellow. It's that whole, what is your, signature thing? And no one ever says tooth. Because I don't do them good enough. I'll have to keep trying harder.
You vigorously trying to make women monsters hotter. Damn it, they're gonna acknowledge my love of teeth or else.
It's not my fault they're hot.
Scooby-Doo is the most useless member of the Scooby-Doo team. Why is the show named after him? The show should be named Velma, and then immediately after, get dodgeballed, idiot. Post 3 years ago.
Freddy's really useful.
He is. He just really wants everyone to know about traps, you guys.
He also drives.
Well, somebody's got it. You've got a dog, a nerd, and a stoner. They're not gonna do it.
What the fuck is Daphne to you?
Whatever she wants to be. Daphne is often different in every series.
She was in 13 Ghosts,
Mm-hmm.
which had Vincent Price.
That's really all that needs to be said about that.
Yes. It was one of, like, his last roles. Boobs. Well, what do you think is the focus of this picture?
Horny.
No, the horns are up here.
Daphne is the money source.
Yeah, that's true. One the movies that was really good was the Ghoul School one. I don't see why they just don't remake that one with how popular, like, Monster High and shit are.
Oh, man. Remember that thing I was telling you about, that zombie survival game that people were like, I'm not sure if this is even real? And, they did their 10 minutes of basic-ass gameplay.
Yeah.
Now people are taking apart that gameplay and showing the fact that it's, a lot of it's really just shot-for-shot stealing of other things, like Call of Duty Zombie mode.
I was wondering, because there was that one game dev that did, like, it was like the World 2, and all of his stuff was basically default shit from Unity.
Like
the Josh Strife Hayes video.
Yeah. Like, that's really... I actually expect Josh Strife Hayes will probably do a video about it, because it was, like... I think it was the second most wishlist game on Steam, and then has progressively just become more of a clown show.
Why was it so popular to start with?
Zombie survival open world MMO.
We already have those, don't we?
We have one, and it sucks ass.
Okay.
Because that's really what it is
right.
Because the DayZ,
yeah,
which was originally a mod.
7 Days to Die, that one?
It's not an MMO.
Okay.
It's really more of a small scale and more of a personal kind of thing.
Okay.
So it tends to be like either small servers or individual game, whereas like DayZ is definitely, supposed to be multiple people on a server. And the thing was, the mod version of it was really good and people really liked it. And then they decided to do the standalone version, and it sucked ass. It's still not complete. It's still missing a lot of shit. Half the time the zombies aren't even there. So it's still just a train wreck. And all the goodwill and enjoyment of it is long since gone because nobody has the mod anymore. So it's kind of a bummer. And there's not really anything filling that niche very well. So people were, hey, this is DayZ, but it actually works. That's pretty much what the thought process was.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I don't play any of these, so I don't care. I ain't playing no multiplayer games. You can't make me.
That's not true. You want to play
I play 76 a little.
Nightingale.
Okay, yeah.
That's the Eldritch steampunk horror one.
Yeah, that looks cool, but I won't talk to anybody.
You don't talk to me and Ivy?
No.
Because we want to play it.
No. Who are you guys? I don't know you. Get the fuck away from me.
You will. We'll be sitting there working together on a server, like building stuff up, and then you'll like wander by and be like, how the fuck did you guys get here? And then left.
Yeah, I'd be like, bye.
Yeah,
I got Elder Scrolls, and the first thing I did was like, well then I'll play with Kokoro over there. The first thing I did when I got Elder Scrolls for free, when it was like free 1 week, as soon as I completed the tutorial, I saw another person and I turned it off.
It's true.
So I freaked out and I turned it off. That shit gives me anxiety.
You did that with Warframe too.
I did. I don't want people near me. Go away. I play single player games.
She was
the only reason I do 76 is because like I know I'm good at Fallout, and I just ignore everyone. If anything, they're a detriment to my play.
There was one time like I was just sitting here doing something, and I hear, "Oh God, it's a person!" And I'm like,
I know, right?
She's like looting an area, and some dude is like emoting at her, and then doing like a little dance, and she's just like, "I'm gonna stop playing if this fucker doesn't leave."
I don't want people near me. Go away. Especially in Fallout. Like, the whole point of Fallout is, like, to be alone in, like, this big, horrible place. Like, I don't want people there. Go away. Leave me alone.
That's why people...
But any other game, I just have anxiety because I'm worried I'm, like, doing the worst ever. The Fallout 76.
I know,
yeah.
Anna's asking about, it's called Nightingale. It's on Steam. It's not out yet. But, yeah, Nightingale is kind of like The Forest or 7 Days. It's one of those survival horror games. It is a steampunk Eldritch-themed one, like Victorian England themed. It looked so good.
Immersion is important in my video games.
It is in 70... I would argue in Fallout it's definitely...
Yeah.
Like in 7 Days...
I could play a better multiplayer game, but I like Fallout. Like, and I only got it because it was like $6. I wasn't gonna pay more for that.
Ah.
Oh, hello!
Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy your new emotes.
Now you can't escape.
Once you've used the creature, you'll never want to leave.
We'll have to decide what we're gonna give the creature because it's almost time.
Oh yeah.
It's almost time, Paul.
It's almost time.
It's almost time to give the creature another present.
Just be a chalk outline in front of her.
This started as an RGB.
RPG Maker.
Fuck. Balls.
Yeah, the Nightingale looks like it'll be a lot of fun, and if they stick with their theming and stuff like that, and just make it a halfway decent game, it'll be really fun to play. And it does look like it'll be fun to play like multiplayer.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I'll talk to you.
Yeah. Rude. We're literally in the same room.
No.
Yeah, that's fair.
Don't screen watch me.
She'll just be like, "What are you doing? You
Leave
can't
me
talk
alone! Stop following me! I can see where you are. Leave me alone!
We're on the
Go away!
We're on the same team. We show up on the map.
Go away!
You making a hell portal to go through.
Me leaves team.
What?
Leave me alone! I'm playing video games. Leave me alone!
She just shows...
You can't see my screen anyway. My PC is in your way.
She just shows up when she wants to trade like cans of.
Hey guys,
soup or
you want
something.
this? Don't talk to me. Just put it on the ground and walk away. I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Bye.
I'll leave like a tiny steampunk hat and a trap for you.
You will play with us, Melanie. Nah. Nah, I don't wanna have social interaction. I want to play a video game.
We figured out how
If I wanted to have social interaction, I wouldn't be playing a video game. I'd go outside.
We figure out how to tame one of the eldritch creatures as a pet and then just like leave it in a cage out in the middle of an open clearing.
Wait, you guys have pets?
We don't know.
I want pets.
I assume
Cozy Cove has pets. That's why I ended up keep playing Cozy Cove, and it's actually been pretty fun.
I kind of assume like almost every survival horror nowadays lets you have some kind of pet.
I like pets. I like little pets.
I mean, basically that.
I am dying for some kind of like decent pet sim game to exist.
I know, right?
Just like any level of pet sim game of any level of confidence with like monster little guys, like I would probably just, even if it was microtransaction, I'd probably throw all my money at it, and I never spend money on like microtransactions.
Just make a full-fledged version of fucking Chow Garden. Just do it. Just be done with it.
I want it.
Yeah, Conan Exiles lets you have slaves.
Oh God!
It was a game mechanic.
Ew!
Like legit, you could.
Well, I guess you could choose not to.
Yeah, it was a thing. You could have like.
Is it beneficial to you to have slaves?
Yeah, like you could have like a millstone, and you could like chain people to the millstone to grind bread or stuff like that.
In Graveyard Keeper they did that too, but they were dead people. They were zombies.
I don't think you could enslave players, but I never played Conan Exiles, so I don't know if that's the case.
I mean, you can choose not to do that. I guess it's kind of like real life. That could be argued, but
I mean, that vampire.
If it's beneficial to have slaves, that's kind of fucked up. They should be able to rebel against you and kill you.
In that Vampire Survivors game, which was like a vampire MMO, that got really big because of streamers, and there was also like heinously microtransaction to high hell.
Yeah.
You could get slaves there too because you're a vampire. So you could like
those are thralls.
Yeah, you could thrall. Well, you could have blood thralls that like you give blood and then they want they want to be like you, so you make them a blood thrall.
Yeah.
You could also mind control people. Like you can mind control NPCs and lure them back to your castle.
I mean, if they're mind controlled, you're already kind of a bad dude, and that's a little different than having unwilling slaves. It's more like Pokemon level.
Yeah.
It's not great, but you're also a vampire. Like, you're not a good person, I hate to say it.
Yeah, you are usually draining them for blood or resources.
Yeah.
So
you're objectively like not, if you're a vampire and you're not taking blood consensually, you're objectively not a good person. So
yeah,
I don't mind it so much if like, but slavery, especially in the US, comes with a lot of baggage, and it is not 100% the same. So, if I was a game person, I would just stay the fuck away from that. I think that's why they took it out of Fallout.
Probably. It's kind of funny.
Understandable.
Because, like, in Ark, your whole thing is, like, taming dinosaurs and stuff. That whole game is a pet game. You just have, like...
Yeah, I guess.
You have no interaction with your pets.
Yeah.
Which is really dumb.
Interact with your pets.
Like, the whole thing is centered around getting dinosaurs, and, like, arguably, you can't get farther in that game or do better in that game until you've tamed dinosaurs. So why not have some kind of interaction mechanic?
Pets.
Like legit, one of the ones, the little, I don't think it's like a Theroraptor or something. It's like little fucking fluffy chicken looking bastard, right? Little bitty thing. It is utterly useless for anything other than if you have one on you and you forget to have your parachute, you'll like Zelda glide with it, right? It's utterly useless. It can't fight anything. It's not helpful. You might let it, like, attack the bees or something, but otherwise, it's useless, right? Why can't I have pet mechanics with it then? Why can't I be able to pet its stupid head?
I feel objectively, though, a thrall, because thrall implies some level of mind control, usually.
Yeah, usually.
Having someone who's mind controlled to, like, enjoy that they're being your slave... morally, like, is just as gray, I guess, but it is objectively better for the slave,
I guess,
supposedly, because they're not suffering at the very least. Like, I'm a corporate slave, and if they could drug me up while I did my job, I would be probably not against that. But having someone who objectively does not want to be a slave and the whole time is aware of the slavery, like, this is obviously very debatable. But I think that would be objectively worse than being mind controlled.
I don't know, because I think, like, not only...
It's the whole argument about, like, you know, your free will and stuff. So.
Does knowing about it make it worse, or does
taking away... Well, the thing is, like, if you're a thrall, you're probably mind controlled. You're probably mind controlled to enjoy it. Otherwise, why are you doing it? Or you're just so out of it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because, like, if you're mind controlled, you're not only taking away their freedom by making them a slave, but you're taking away their capacity to understand that they're not free anymore.
But at the same time, they are not suffering. So it's arguable, I think.
Yeah. It really, like I said, it really does.
I don't think either is morally correct, but I think this is something you could argue.
Yeah, it really becomes like...
I mean, if you were a slave to someone, would you rather be fully aware of it, or would you rather be mind controlled to actually, like, enjoy it? If you have no other choice otherwise, I think I would prefer to be mind controlled.
Yeah. Because it really does become, it's like, what's worse, the knowledge of your, entrapment, or taking away their mental abilities?
And I'm not talking about, like, they break your spirit. I'm talking about, like, they physically, I don't know, maybe you have a huge rush of endorphins or whatever every time you bend to their will or something, like a drug.
Yeah.
Like, that's different than just being their slave. But
they actually had that in Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
When the
neither are good.
When the
nothing in here is good. This is all bad.
When the aliens from the Delta Quadrant, the Dominion, showed up and started the big war, one of the races that was fighting for the Dominion are genetically altered to be addicted to a drug that only the one group of people can make. And so they have to have that drug or they'll die in agony.
Though I'll also argue being addicted to a drug and being so high you do not experience the slavery is objectively different.
Yeah. And they like...
So I would consider that more like the non-mind controlled slavery as opposed to the mind controlled slavery.
Yeah. Like, because the drug did make them feel better.
What do I give our autism creature?
I like the chalk outline because this is an RPG Maker horror.
No, I know what it should be.
Oh?
Hang on.
What do we get from the goblin today?
You'll see. Censored gore!
RPG Maker gore.
Yeah!
That's good.
That's how they do it, too.
Uh-huh.
There's nothing under that but a bunch of lines. She's very happy about it. Alright, let's start arranging everybody.
Woo!
3.5 hours, good timing.
Yeah, see? It comes out about right.
Size difference? Yeah. Yeah, no consistency tonight.
Angie Calliope, biggest in everything.
I still want her up there, so maybe I'll move this one down.
The Calliope sensor is fucking great.
Why is Calliope so big?
There you go, Calliope. You now have a censorship.
No boobs.
No booba. Him censored. Calliope censorship is the fucking best.
That censor is comedy gold.
Yeah. Hey. Question.
That boob one turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
Now we make it so. Or Coca-Cola has his thing in the shot.
Calliope.
Calliope! Still not enough. Ah.
Too late. Hey.
Ah! Why is it so big?
I don't know. You drew it.
I know! Why did I make it so big?
There you go. So we've got the Calliope Mega Milk and a really sweet piece. You've got a lot of variety in your stuff.
I do. None of these ever look like they're done by the same person half the time.
It's really nice. See, that's why you do them, though, because it does make you expand and, like, try new things.
Alright, I'll get these prepared. P stream 23 Feb 2. There we go. Alright. That's all for tonight. I will hopefully see everybody tomorrow. If you're on the Patreon Discord, feel free to drop in some more Pokemon fusions you might want to see. And we will be doing them one per person. I see you in there. Phasmira, put like 500 of them. You will get one at a time. And everyone will get one, and then we'll go around and give everyone their second one. So if you're in there, feel free to put in as many as you want, and we'll get to them all probably eventually.
Yeah.
And we'll come in here at the same time tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. So 3.5 hours previous from now. Mm-hmm. And we will be doing more Pokemon fusions. Last time we got like 10 done, but I don't know if we'll get that many done this time. We'll see how complex the fusions are.
I don't know, you did a pretty, you were doing them pretty fast.
Yeah, because they're not very, I simplify them. But we'll see you then. Have a good night, everybody.
Phasmira likes Mimikyu, I notice.
Yes. Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.